My God.
Okay.
What's
We are live on Twitch. Please go lurk.
Okay, I'll stop.
You can't say turd.
Talk later.
You can't say turd on Twitch.
a meme.
On
Twitch?
Music.
No, it's a banned word. You can't say that.
I wonder if it's because of Amber Heard.
I'm taking a piss, Cari. You can't say. There's some stuff you can't say on Twitch. I don't think that's banned.
just
Yeah.
quickly, are we done with that? Is it done? Is it now put to the jury? I don't know. I haven't caught him in the last couple of days.
Are you talking about the trial?
Yes.
Yeah,
We'll move on from the trial. We'll go on to
Supposedly it's
D&D.
done, but I don't know.
Okay.
Just a couple quick notes for you guys. Welcome back.
Hi, missed you guys.
I'm gonna do this really weird thing instead of what I would normally do, just because of how the players are shaking up streams. So sorry for it looking kind of weird, but
You're in a fight.
that's what we're gonna do. Mesh is gonna be slightly cut off, but I'm also gonna cut off. Actually, you know what I can do, Mesh? I can cut more of my backdrop out and make it. There we go. Now I got you in full frame. Okay.
Power of snip.
Because it's been 2 weeks. If you guys forget about something, I'm just gonna ask something a little weird of you guys. If you can forget about something, I'd like to. I think that we've just a little bit of this because of how the spacey stuff has been the last couple of times we've been playing. We're now getting into the game parts where almost everything should be discussed in character. So if you guys have questions or like certain things, you're just like, please say something like, I'm gonna go out of character for a moment and pitch it, because I'd like to see if we can get more into the habit of staying inside of the improv, because when the overlap happens a bit much, like we've been doing, myself at fault for this too. I think that we tend to try to like group up and make decisions in character, and then we kind of go above the table talk, and then we're like, let's do this, and then you have to go and work it out in character, and it's like there's 2 layers and it takes too long. And I think if we can cut out the middleman of talking about above the table and just say, this is how we do, and you talk about it, that also removes the necessity for players to talk about what their intentions are and what their characters are thinking, because everyone here, while we do care what your character thinks, we would rather you express it instead. So that's what I'm getting at. And then the other thing is that I'm going to try to do more things to speed up the game by allowing things to be automatic successes or automatic failures on questions. So there may not be things that you can roll for, just so that we can keep things faster. You guys are like, you want to notice something, you want to ask a question, sure, there's no roll needed. But in other conditions, if you want to really see something and I say the conditions are really bad here, you can't. It's not Rob telling you no, it's just think about it from my point of view. You guys have a lot of things to cover, and I want to get you to the cool stuff to participate. So you rolling dice to go see something that's probably not there is not exciting. So I'm just going to move us. Okay, so if you can kind of put your head inside of a DM's chair as a player, it helps. It really does, I promise. When you want to roll for something, understand that I understand that you want to do something cool. And you want to do something in character that's very interesting. But as a director kind of job for this game and an adjudicator, I'm not just a judge, but I'm like the adventure guide. So I'm trying to get you to the fun stuff. And when you start asking questions that are kind of irrelevant and I say, cool, make a check for that, that means that I'm kind of opening up the yes and rule to say, yes, there's probably something interesting here now that I think about it. Or no, I think that it's more important for us to stay on track with what you guys are trying to do. And sometimes if there's other things there that you guys could potentially notice, just I am looking at your passive perceptions, even though I might be giving you penalties passively. So if your passive perception is 18 and there's a vision or a hearing disaster going on, like a blizzard, then you take a penalty. So it drops. Your passives go up and down depending on passive penalties. Okay. So I am keeping a lot of that stuff in mind. Just understand from my point of view, if you could, you're like, why aren't you letting me roll for this? It's like, it's because I want you guys to enjoy the game, not have a chance to do something very not counterproductive is probably the worst way of saying it. I'm just trying to keep the game moving. So I might say, sure, you can do that. Or I might just say, no, let's curve this. Or maybe I can say, why don't you tell me why you can't do this? Or I'll instead. Or why don't you tell me what you see? And I'll probably just pitch it back to you. That way you guys can feel like you're involved in the improv. You can kind of come up with your own ideas about how things are working out. And then I don't have to come up with all these random things on the fly that are potentially not really story elements. And then you can kind of cue into when I pitch it back to you, you understand that this isn't something that you actually really need to interact with. It might be something to kind of add flavor to your character if I give it back to you. And instead, we don't have to waste time rolling dice. You can just get that feature that you're interested in, and we can do that. And I know I'm talking in vague terms, but this is what I'm getting at. Okay. I think just over the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about how to keep the game moving and keep you guys doing stuff without me talking as much as possible. And then when something happens and you're like, what happens? Or what's here? Or when you ask me questions or you want to do something and you want to know the results of them, that's when I step in. I think it's a little bit more immersive too and more fun. Do you have any questions? I know this is a little bit of like house rule stuff, but I think it could be really fun because then I just sit back and listen to you guys do whatever you want, which is sweet.
You might have to remind me about some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like the caveat on all of this is you guys have not been here for 2 weeks. So like if you're like, oh, I don't remember this one thing, you can just ask me. That's fine.
I don't remember a lot
So
of things, unfortunately.
what I'm trying to do is say like, in general, this is what I'm trying to do. But
Okay.
asterisk, exceptions exist. Okay. Anything else? I know Chef's going to be excited about the new ASMR build. It's sweet. That's a laundry list of new stuff for them.
A side thing I was thinking about, we had a whole day on the ship ride here. Did anybody want to do anything in that day?
I think I was just trying to maybe learn more Sylvan with Chalcedony.
That was one of the last things we did before we turned off the last
We
session.
were trying to what, sorry?
Learn Sylvan from you.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay. Got it, Chef. Thank you. All right. You guys ready for me to lock in?
Let's explore this island that's going to kill us.
I'm just opening my character now.
I wanted to do one thing, Rob, if we can, in the ship. I'm not sure if it's mechanically even possible, but I just wanted to explore the possibility of it.
I'm listening.
I want to use one of my short swords and have some way to store electrical charge on it from my shocking grasp. So we have gun parts and like space parts there. So I could probably talk to Dreadovex or some and figure out a way to have like a capacitor on it or something, like maybe a coil and something there.
Okay, so don't tell me the process. Tell me what the result is that you're after, and then I can tell you.
To store a shocking grasp charge for like a round or maybe 2 rounds so that I could use it later.
So you want to implant a cantrip use, a one-time use into the weapon that can recharge once a day?
Probably not recharge, but like store it for later use kind of thing, and then it disperses.
So this would be effectively like a potion, like it's a one and done.
Yeah.
That's what you're after?
One and done in terms of I can just shocking grasp again and use my action to shocking grasp again and recharge it kind of thing.
Okay. This voice is something that I was very much anticipating that I wouldn't have to do again, so I'm just going to tell you as Rob. Dread of X will tell you he thinks that it's possible. As with your experiences doing casting and talking with other spellcasters, there needs to be something of focus. And that focus needs to be implanted to both cast the spell and a separate focus to hold it. And there are very expensive things out there that allow this type of use. But a lot of it has been a trade that is only achievable by high-level wizardry. Professor Scant is also going to be coming in on this and talking to you with Velen and saying that the Arcane Brotherhood is able to do this sort of thing, but it is very difficult and expensive to use.
Okay, so rewind a bit. You're thinking I want to cast the spell using the sword. I'm saying I want to grab the sword, charge it, and then swipe it, and then the charge is gone and I can charge it again later. So this is the more of a mechanical battery rather than a spell casting focus thing.
Yeah, and I'm telling you in character that this is not feasible to do that way. They're telling you that the workaround is to have something hold it. Now, the things are going to be astronomically more expensive if they can be recharged, but they cannot be... It's very new, I guess you could say new tech, but it's more new magic to implant something that a wizard themselves can recharge without expending like their own spell capabilities beyond cantrips. Like the idea, she said, is like if you were to put a cantrip in here as a focus or as the function, it would take a lot of casting of that thing just for it to kind of memorize the texture of your spell and cast it the way you did. And then on top of that, you would need to recharge it by using actual spell slot magic. You would not be able to... Cantrip magic is not even near as powerful enough to recharge something.
Okay.
And the main reason is that cantrip magic is meant to be something that is like memorized and effortless. And so to have an object do something that's effortless to somebody that is living and breathing is very opposite in how the kind of the geometry and the math works out for wizards. But, you know, in sorcerers, they're like, I can't do that. They can't translate it to a weapon. That's why wizards have to do them. Or artificers in this case. However, because she said that this is very tentative magic, there is a capability option that they've been toying with internally that allows sorry, I'm trying to put a lot of this in the different context. So essentially the one and done stuff is very easy to do because the spell focuses themselves don't have to require a whole lot of value. You can just put it in and then it doesn't have to have any sort of obsolescence. It's like one and done. So essentially it can be glass, it can be anything that can hold the spell in its basic sense is great because the intention is not to preserve it. The intention is just to use it and be broken. And that's it. But if you have something that wants to be a recurring thing, then those focuses cost like exponentially more money because not only are they trying to do multiple uses of that spell and or function, and in addition they're also meant to be preserved in the use of holding it and expending it and recharging it. And then the extra added thing is if the spellcasters are not required to use their own energy to recharge this thing, it takes like years or multitudes of wizards in order to pump in some types of high-level magic into the feature so that it just does it after a time has elapsed. Traditionally using the power of the sun in some way, shape, or form. Or the weave. Basically, the weave is kind of being around it. The ambient weave is able to affect it. There are other ways that Dredovex says that he thinks might be possible, but it's only through psionics. And he's like, I don't even know how to explain that to you. But you might be able to understand it if you had enough time to sit with Dredovex, but you're only going to spend a couple hours with him, and he probably starts tipping you off to some things that you might be able to do with your mind. But It's a long path. You maybe take some notes in your notebook if you want to say that you have and file that away for later.
Yeah.
But your
That's
guess is
fine.
that this information will not be lost, but it will be interesting to build on later. And and then the last thing that you're gonna know, and the most important thing, is that you think that you could do this eventually, but you're gonna need a lot more tools and a lot more knowledge of how to use the tools and how to use your magic in a higher capacity, or be able to train a wizard to do what you want to do because you don't have the arcane prowess to do it. You might be able to describe it or give them a blueprint, but you're not going to ever be able to do some of the top end stuff. You're thinking this initial stage of looking at cantrip magic is possible, but anything beyond this is going to be really, really hard, is what they're basically saying. You're reading the table of contents on a book that's like bigger than a dictionary, is what Dallan tells you.
Gotcha.
But she also wants to reassure you that you should keep reading the book because it's really good. So, but yeah, there you go.
Forward.
I'm gonna say you guys get to the island. As you arrive, the island is chilled and cold. The wind is strong. Your cloak's brutally cold after being on a relatively warmed up ship from the last couple of days. Has been very nice, to say the least. As you sit on this... Okay, why can I... Okay, there we go. No, wrong one, this one. The fog is beyond indiscernible and inscrutable. Traveling through, you see a 50-foot high cliff with solid ice, barely making out this shattered dock that you now stand on that seems to be carved from the ice. And the dock is outrageously massive for your current size. As you can see on the map that you guys have in front of you, each of these blocks is about 200 feet in size. So this dock is a little bit over 200 feet long, and you can see that there's some very large steps that you'll have to scale in order to get a better viewpoint of where you want to go next. But this island, you have no capacity of understanding as to how big it is. All you can see is the basic coastline that goes towards the east and the west, and then the landmass that's to the north, and the south is obstructed by fog and the sea of moving ice. What would you like to do?
I forgot whether what's her name again? The woman that has the
Paladin?
But
yeah. Is she with us?
Yes.
Okay, so I just completely forgot whether she was here or not. Okay, so it's
we
just
also
us
have
and
our dogs and sleds.
okay,
Yes.
us, our dogs, sleds, and Velen, and that's it. Okay.
Yes.
Is this as far as... Okay, we have no info on what we need to do, so approach carefully, I suppose.
I'll go ahead, I guess, stealthily a little bit.
We need to find somewhere to
Camp?
camp
that too.
and find a source of food, because what we've got is probably not going to last as long as we need. So hopefully there's
That's
some
true.
wildlife or animals. We can, for water, we're okay. There's tons of snow. We can get fresh water, but
Could I investigate the water? That's the wrong word to use. Just to see what kind of fish life is around, aquatic life. If fishing is not.
Is it even water or is it frozen over?
the sea.
No.
Looking around, they're mega-sized plates, almost like tectonic plates under the surface of the earth. very close and yet slightly separated. You cannot even see sea life underneath of the ice covered in snow and fog. And as you look out, you can't even see much more than 200 feet into the fog, and then your vision is completely obstructed beyond that.
It's just fixed the ice.
Fishing is not an option.
Yeah, you're stuck here.
No, unless we had one of those like really big. Well, you know, but we didn't travel with that for whatever reason. None of it.
Guys,
I know what there might be. We might find marine mammals. We might find marine mammals that are living on the sea ice. We could eat those. They got a lot of blubber and stuff.
Maybe we can find a penguin.
I'm not gonna make any of you roll for this, but your skin feels like this is unworldly cold here. This is beyond any cold that you've actually been able to endure so far. Like, beyond sub-zero. This is as if you are at the peak winter on Antarctica. That's how cold it is here.
So we can't be hanging around like exposed. We need to like make a camp pretty fast.
What I'll say to you guys mechanically is that you're not really sure what's going to happen if you guys try to take a long rest anywhere. You have no idea what's going to happen. You don't know if there's a safe way to make camp outside anywhere.
Right.
Not just because of your current context. I'm just saying, like, for the rest of your time here as a player, you guys are going to be very, very hard pressed to find a place to rest.
Okay.
Even
we have the dome, but how long? How many charges or whatever do we have with that?
So what I'm trying to communicate with you is that Velen, I'll just say it on character. This cold is beyond biting. It's not just the weather. I can feel cold in places that are warmed. And the inside of this potential comfortable dome, I don't even have faith that it will really do what it says it's going to do. There's something else at play here. This is an ancient place. Incredibly old. And if this is the island of Solstice by its own name, it says something else is wrong with it.
Why don't we go inland? It probably won't do any difference. I don't know, but it is colder towards the sea than it is inland, and hopefully we can find something. I'm gonna get the dogs ready just to make sure they're all good to go.
Also, if we're looking for a codex, I'm assuming it would be in some sort of library. I'm assuming it would be a book.
Miss Devii, this is not a codex. It is codicil.
Oh, a codicil.
Codicil of what?
It still seems like it would be something that would be in a museum or a book.
Well, it certainly isn't here. Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk while we're walking.
Let's walk and talk. I think we need to find somewhere pretty fast that's at least got one side out of the wind. Even if we find just a snow dune. Are they called snow dunes? I don't know. Whatever. If we just find a snow dune or just some type of rock or something that we can have one side off the wind, then I think that would help at least a bit. And then maybe we can see if there is any fauna or flora here that we can use.
At the end of the docks, there is a 20-foot wide brick made out of ice that seems to formulate stairs going upwards, down past the docks.
Then we should go that way.
Interesting.
I can't quite see very far beyond it because of my sight, but if these things are indeed made for giants, then it's safe to say it will be difficult for you.
Most definitely, but...
Sorry, did you say the 20-foot high steps? Is that blocks?
20-foot wide steps, I believe, is what he said.
20-foot
And it's a
wide.
50-foot high cliff. So probably when we get close, we'll see. But my guess is they're probably about as big as one of us is about a step.
Would make sense.
Let's just push forward to there.
Yeah.
See if we can find something.
We can climb up. It's alright. We can climb up that, right?
Yeah.
But by the way, are we just gently walking as it is? Because we've got the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking,
but
talking about.
it's-
That's a good question. I don't know
just
how we're gonna get the dogs up there.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, we can
I don't want to leave the
Carry
dogs long in this
And
weather.
the sleds, we could do it. I mean, it's not.
Well, I
gonna
guess
be
the
easy,
slits
but-
is an issue. Maybe once we get a few of us up there, we can tie some ropes and pull it up. Pull it
You
up.
know, yeah, and once we get closer, perhaps we can find that there's another route.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
hoping.
As we're
That's what I'm
walking,
thinking.
we're still walking that
I
direction.
think if we get
Let's
one,
go. Let's go.
Yeah, we are. We're headed that way.
We're walking. We're already walking.
once we
And we'll
get
walk.
to a vantage point, we can see
I'm
what's
10
going on.
feet. I'm not 10. 20 feet ahead of everybody steadily.
Don't. Stay at least within 30 feet of me.
Don't wander off.
Don't.
20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet.
Don't forget
Maybe we
the fog. So
maybe
long
we
as we
can
can
see
see
it.
each other,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Yeah, we don't want the fog to close in around us.
Yeah.
You guys are walking towards the steps then from the dock?
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you going to do when you get to the steps?
Well, we have to assess them.
Look around, see if there's alternate paths, if anybody is even there.
Okay, everyone give me a perception check, please. With disadvantage because of the fog.
Disadvantage.
Terrible.
So
I'm
that
blind.
9.
Ah. 10.
I'm gonna roll for fish.
10.
Anybody wanna roll for daddy?
I can roll for Deli.
I've got +6, but that doesn't count.
10 plus whatever
Oh,
Dali's
wait, hang on,
modifier is.
I don't have his stuff memorized. Look it up.
How'd you do this again? Perception is like I
Fish
rolled
got
it.
a 10.
Is that right? Or
Oh.
disadvantage? 11.
Where is Dali?
8, 17 plus 3.
Perception.
17 minus 8.
He got a 15. Deli did.
Okay.
Wait, did only
Dallan,
3 of us roll?
Dallan is the only one that can see this. Oh, I can roll for Dallan, actually.
Hmm.
She got a 4. Awesome.
No,
Okay.
no, they rolled. They have their dice. 11. Wait, hang on. Where's that coming from?
Okay. Dallan says, "Hey, stop! Look up there."
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
And
That's pretty good Daddy impression.
as
Sorry.
he basically gets all of you guys to kind of like crouch down for a second. It's just hide underneath this step here. Push the dogs in.
Okay.
And if you guys look up there, there's something sitting up there. Some ice thing. And sure enough, when you guys look up there, at the top of the steps, the very last step before it crests and you can't see anything, there looks to be a very small, like, ice sculpture. Think of this like, the best way I could describe this is like a long-nosed gargoyle. But the gargoyle is like, normally you would think something very big, far off would be about your size. This thing is tiny. It's like, you guys could, there's no way you would have been able to see this if you weren't like, specifically you knew it was there. The fact that Dallan's, or Vanvalor saw this is amazing. But it looks like the smallest thing, and you can't pick out any details in this. Even with his help and his vision, he can't even tell what it is. But there's something up there. And it looks like it's just like an ice figure or a statue, or you're not sure. It's like not. It's definitely not moving. I'll tell you that much. It's not moving.
Roughly how far could I say? Can I say it is?
About 200 feet up.
200.
What did he tell us about this? Did he tell us he saw it?
Yes.
Oh, can Valen, can your bird kind of check it out?
Well, yes, but at a certain risk if this is something that can see it as well.
Well, I understand it's a risk, so it's up to you. It is a bird, so perhaps it wouldn't be as
I'm actually more afraid of the winds, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know if this thing would be able to fly very well in this environment. Maybe if we get somewhere inside, we can start using it more as a scout, but otherwise I'd have to use some pretty high-level magic of my arcane eye ability to get out there, but that's the safest route, but then I'll be out of a very expensive spell.
You know, with that thing being so small, there has to be some sort of pathway to get up there. Maybe we should look around. This is the pathway.
Everything else is cliff.
It's just stairs or nothing, right?
I mean, if you want to get out some ice climbing gear, then have at it, but these dogs are going to stay down here.
Yeah,
well, I mean to say is that thing can't climb unless it has some sort of special ability to do so. So
well, for all we know, it's a statue.
Yep.
Yeah, why you
could be like a sentinel.
You're creeping me out by suggesting it's alive. Why are you saying that?
I don't know if it's alive, but it might be like a thing that people can watch us with.
That's a good point.
I'm getting creeped out.
I'm scared. I don't think
we're in unknown territory. We must
how high are the steps, by the way?
Yes.
Creepy ice statues that come to life.
They're about 5 to 7 feet tall each.
Do you remember when those suits of armor came to life because somebody decided to go mess with them?
Well, that's because we touched them.
Well, I didn't.
Rather, I'm sorry. That's because you guys said you touched them.
Can I whip out a crossbow and try to long range shot it?
It's 200 feet away. Do you have a range of hitting something 200 feet?
Crossbow max range is 400.
I could shoot my laser.
So you would have disadvantage, but you could do it.
Everyone should tell you.
Everyone's like, "Hey!"
Shoot it when we don't know it.
I'm gonna do perception to see if I see you pulling it out.
Let's preemptively kill everything that we encounter. Just in case.
Well, he's just suggesting it for now.
Oh, okay.
I like whip out the crossbow and be like, guys, I mean, shoot it, or we can stand around here and freeze to death.
Wait.
Yeah, that might actually be.
I'm obtaining better ideas.
I have a suggestion.
I'm gonna have Blackie go up there.
Wait for Blackie until we hear what Cal has to say.
Can I talk?
I'm going in his eyes and holding on to Breker's shoulder or something.
Okay. I was gonna suggest that one of us go up there, but since Blackie can get up there, then Blackie can go and scour it out and see what this thing is. But we can have Breker. Sorry, it's been so long. I forgot everyone's names. Breker can ready his crossbow in case this thing is gonna come to life and fucking attack us. There might be a whole ice army of them behind there, ready to pounce and attack us. So yeah, you can train your thing on it, just in case. But Blackie's gonna go up there.
We're not gonna survive no matter what we do.
Listen,
he's not wrong, alright? You can't just deny it. Look,
we don't even have a proper escape plan, to be fair, so yeah.
Look, we can't leave. We have nowhere to leave. We can't fight if there is an army. Let's just go with diplomacy for now.
Can I shove Blackie up the first 2 or 3 steps?
Yeah, you can save him some time.
Just grab him by the tail and woo!
All right, I'm actually going to give Fish's Blackie advantage on this check because of the fog.
Okay. Fish's Blackie?
Mesh is Blackie. I don't know what I said, so.
Wow, it's been a long
3 weeks.
You just gave away my.
It's been a long 3 weeks, boys and girls.
You're actually fish.
Also, I'm gonna say if a player is not here from now on, you cannot roll for them. We're just gonna speed it up.
Okay.
Just in the future, we're not gonna roll for them. They're not gonna be in combat. They're not gonna be here at all.
Okay,
They're prone.
Because if they're here, then that means I've got to consider using their spell slots and also like their hit points.
Okay.
Now, if you want them to be here, I'll more than happy take away their hit points, and then they can yell at you guys. So, Fish, what is the result of the advantage stealth check for Blackie?
That's a good one. 19 plus 3, I think, is it? One sec. Extras. Plus 4, so 23.
Cool. I'm not even going to check the stat sheet for this. You get up there with Blackie, and even though you can't really feel anything in his stuff, his vision is like, you know that this thing is like a fey creature, not actual, but your guess is that this thing would just be absolutely toast in this environment. Like, the second it left your hand, it'd be instantly frozen to death. So it's slow going. However, it's almost like the magic itself does it keeping this thing moving, and the vision is almost like to the point where you can feel the eyes like crystallizing, and then like the magic removing it over and over, kind of like arcane windshield wipers on your vision. And you get up there, and what you see looks like the tiniest little statue of what you can only guess is some kind of creature with like bat wings, very spindly, kind of like creepy little like gremlin type body, and the wings are like the body is very just otherworldly, almost like humanist, but not. It's probably not that much bigger than Blackie. It's sorry, not that much bigger than Blackie. It's probably not that much smaller than a normal sized dog. And its nose looks like it's actually like a crooked icicle. And the whole thing's made out of ice. And at just as about the time when you're gonna like just vanish him to bring him back, or stop your vision at the very least, you see the thing move and scratch his butt like this. Like, look around.
That's normal.
Okay, it's alive up there.
And then he starts picking his nose.
It's pretty small though.
Okay.
Flicks out some ice chunks.
I'm thinking right now, we're not going to
does Icy have an itchy butt?
How small? It's moving and it's made of ice.
Like a dog. A small dog.
As you see him kind of blow some air out, some frosty air, just, and then kind of like grab some of the crystals and then go like this. And then
Okay.
Can't tell if it's a
probably
take a couple of nails on the nose and like sharpen it a little bit, just like, shearing off some of it.
What's happening?
Probably walk around it to see if there's anything else around.
No, there's nothing there.
No. Okay.
But what you do see is that your vision is just like tundra in all directions.
So it's just there alone, whatever this creature is. I'm snapping Blackie back.
And I will give you all a handout.
Yay!
I can't because the handouts always say the name of the thing, and I don't want to tell you the name of them, so I'll wait.
Mesh, what did you see?
Oh, there's this creature with wings. It's kind of monkey-ish, not that big.
Okay.
Not threatening.
Should we shoot it?
Yeah.
Does it have any weapons?
It doesn't look that threatening. It was just scratching its butt and just like doing silly things.
How does an ice thing scratch its butt?
Do you think?
I don't think we have to be scared of something.
Could we
Let's just try to converse. Let's try to converse.
Wait. Are we just gonna yell up to it? I don't know if that's a good idea. There's other ones, but
okay. How far are we now at this point? If we're like right at the steps, Rob, can I message cantrip there?
How far does message reach, Mesh?
He's 400 feet or 200 feet away.
120 feet.
Math says.
Oh, well, traveler.
You are 80 feet short, my friend.
Well, we need to. One of us should need to climb up there.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to.
Now,
I don't know
before
what
we
to
do that,
dog.
the dogs.
I got an idea for the dogs.
You know, actually.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes cast Tensor's floating disc. It can go up to 10 feet in height upwards. So you said the steps are 7 feet high. So I could one by one get everything up.
That will work. Also, maybe
How big is
little...
Tensor's floating disc, though?
1 inch thick. Can hold 500 pounds of weight.
That's not what I'm asking.
What's the width?
Can it...
Where's the width?
It's a disc. It's probably got a diameter or a radius listed at the very beginning.
You know,
Range
also
30 feet. Duration.
This little ice dude might be able to give us some
3 feet in
info.
diameter.
So it's like this big.
You know, like
Yeah,
if we
it's
could
about this
converse
big.
with
So
the...
about 1, maybe 2 person.
About 2 basketballs in width.
If we could converse with that ice wait, I don't know. Sorry.
I'm staring at you and DM Cari.
If we could converse, sorry, I messaged this to Chef earlier. He's giving me the stink eye. If we could
D4 cold damage.
if we could converse with this icy creature statue, maybe they have info about what's around us, like if there's, I don't know,
better way to go up.
That's down the road from me. Sorry, I've just seen some like. I'll tell you later.
Oh wait,
I'm pretty sure the ice statue isn't down the road from you.
How about one of us just goes up there to communicate with it, and the rest of us just stay down here. We don't.
Let's have 2 people go up, not alone. Nobody goes alone.
That's true.
Fine.
Perhaps
2
we
people
could.
go up.
Also, with your Tensor's floating disc, maybe we could just bring the dogs up themselves.
I could. It'll take a while because it's gonna be like 2 or 3 dogs at a time.
Yeah.
And you said 10. You said 10 minutes to cast, right?
Yeah, it will be a while. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. How about for now, 2 people just go up?
Yeah, let's converse first.
I would volunteer unless other people want to go.
We need somebody who has a good mouth and somebody who's strong.
I can give you comprehend language if you're going.
Me.
Yeah, Cal can go.
Cat and Goldy can go.
I'm not strong.
I mean, I speak Dwarvish, Goblin, and Orc.
I've got a good mouth, and I am nimble, and I can climb up there.
You can jump up there too.
It's true. You can.
Yeah, you can just jump up there. You could carry a dog and jump up there with the dogs.
I can teleport up there.
I don't know.
I can only teleport up 3 steps, I think.
It sounds awful like Cal and Goldy are volunteering, so why don't you guys head on up there?
Okay, let's go, Goldy.
How far?
So you guys are just hopping up the stairs?
How many steps is it, Rob?
So it's a lot. I don't have a number.
You're just like boing.
So,
Boing.
Cal, you don't have to.
We have to roll every
Sorry,
time,
can Cal jump with him on his back?
With who? Goldie's fucking huge!
You can put Goldy on your back and boing.
Okay, I can, but I still have to roll every step, just to be clear, okay?
That's what I want to know. How many steps do we have to roll for every step, or like, what are we doing there?
We very much should. Rob, how many steps are there?
I think it's like 200.
To answer your question, it's 200 feet worth of steps.
You said each one was 20 foot high?
5 to 7 foot tall, each step. We can math it out, or we can just pretend. What's
200 divided by 5?
They're asking, what do you want?
40?
I'm trying to explain that you guys don't have to make a check because Goldy is stronger than an ox and a half, and you can jump like a goat. So you guys don't have any issues scaling.
Yeah.
Fine.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But you're more concerned about asking me if you can scale.
I just want to do it by the book.
Kept cutting me off. I was just trying to say what you guys could do.
I'm just trying to make sure we do it properly, all right?
All right.
We're doing everything above the ball.
You guys get about 100 feet up, and by the time you're about to say anything, you hear this little creature kind of crack its body a little bit as it moves and scrapes against the ice on ice, and it perks its nose up like it's sniffing and then says something.
The fuck?
I will speak. Do you understand me in common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Orc, just to run them through? If he understands any of them.
Say anything.
That I don't think he understands any of that.
Do you understand that, Goldie? Do you understand that?
I don't. Do you by chance have any of the different languages that you can possibly say?
I can ask in Sylvan.
Please try.
So I asked, do you understand Sylvan? Do you speak Sylvan?
What's that a long sigh? Fine, I'll use common.
Why do you do that from the beginning? You clearly know we speak common.
My tongue hates this language.
Well, my tongue hates a lot of things. I still do it.
Welcome to the island of Solstice. So pleasant it is to have visitors. My name is Subu. I'm at your service.
What?
He has a lisp. This is gonna be difficult.
Sippo?
Could
reaches into his throat for a second and pulls out his tongue. Another tongue forms. Kind of goes.
I'm just gonna be
shoves it back in his mouth.
What happens to that old tongue?
No. Hi, listen. We're travelers.
I have a speech prepared. Shut up.
I guess.
I'm Subu, and I am at your service.
Cari got so excited.
Your first time here, yes?
Yes.
We're new here.
It was rhetorical. You don't have to answer. Welcome, Dallan.
Dallan.
I know. I want you to go back just so that I can see this.
Welcome to the island of Solstice.
I have no idea what you're saying, Cari.
It is your first time here, there, Subu. Has not seen you before, but has seen giant slithering thing in the sky.
The ship.
Let me show you the beautiful island.
It's the dragon.
Please.
Any questions, so put the answer. If you would be patient to let him finish.
Cal,
it's finished.
Cal, let's just let him finish. He needs to talk, clearly.
Sopo had not had any.
You can see he's doing. You can see he's doing the language learner thing where he's like trying to reorganize the grammar. Like remember words.
Do you need a hand?
Shut up! Sobo has wet alone. No. Long time Sobo wet visitor. No, that's not right. Sobo has no visitors for a long time. Yes. The last one was cold and wet and dead. Very cold. Very cold, yes. Okay. Speech finished. Question?
Yes. Hi. We need to get up. We need help to find a path because we have dogs and sleds, and there's a group of us there down here, and we need to get up the stairs. Would you possibly help us, please?
Also, we're cold.
That too.
Why are you cold?
Because I gave away my ring of warmth to somebody who needed it.
Warmth is nasty.
Yeah. Could you help us up?
Also, it's pretty
I
cold
will guide you. I'm not strong.
He holds his like arm up, and it's like this pitiful like toothpick of an icicle. He just goes like flex, and like nothing moves.
Is there another way round to get up there or something?
Yes, but you need wings. Like this.
Okay, well, we don't have wings.
That's to be you. Sobo is convenient.
How many people are on this island?
Is it just you, or you got friends?
He like looks around.
What's people?
Like you. How many more living beings are there on the island?
Sobo don't know.
Is there there's no one else here that you can speak with?
Well, you have friends, don't you? There's more of you.
We do. Do you?
Sobo lonely. Already said. My friends are dead.
How long have you been on this island?
I was gonna ask that. Like, how did you get here?
What is time when a blizzard happens so often?
Oh God.
How did you learn to talk?
Sorry, I'm gonna quietly. I'm just gonna turn to Cal and just quietly say,
blah blah blah.
Cal, I think we're in trouble.
I think he's mentally impaired.
No, you don't understand. Like, if
How
he's
dare you?
been here for a very long
This
time,
is my third language.
I don't think we can leave because he clearly doesn't know anything, and he seems to be the only resident here.
Well, he could be lying.
I'll guide you, but you have to figure out the steps on your own.
Or just omitting the truth. What? Okay, what is up there where you are?
The sky.
We're trying to climb up.
The sky. Yes.
What's at the top of the steps? What's at the top of the steps where you are right now? There's ice.
All right, Cal.
Snow?
Let's just get up
Some
there.
snow, yes.
Do you mind if we come up?
This grammar is very confusing. How does one come into the mind and also up?
I'm gonna demonstrate by just jumping up another step. Can we come closer to you?
You did.
Yes.
Okay, well let's go.
I'm doing it. I'm just gonna climb up.
Are you gonna gesture towards us, or are you just gonna
The rest
keep
of
going?
you guys just see them like looking back and forth and talking to something, and then they look back and forth, and then you see Goldy just hop once, and then he goes like this, and then
sorry.
Then you see this thing like jumping around up there and like throw something.
Perhaps we could make our way up and see what's going on?
I've already almost halfway through casting intensive floating. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Cal. Tell you what, Cal. You go up there. I'll go down, and I'll just relay the information to everyone and bring everyone up. Okay.
I'll go up. I'm gonna tap my scimitar. Look, so I'm going up, just in case. I just think Goldy.
You're a big goat.
Right. I am not a goat.
But you have the horns and the hooves, I think.
I have similarities.
The hooves? What is it? What's the name of the thing?
I'm a satyr. So that's interesting. You know what a goat is, so you must have seen a goat before.
Yes, Thobo eat goat. You look tasty.
Where? Can you tell us? I am tasty. Where are the goats? Can you tell us?
Thobo ate them. I don't know where new goat is.
All of them? You ate all of
I only know the goats I eat. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us where you found them? Or
On the
show
island.
us? Can you show us? Let's go. Let's go there right now.
Right now?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, bye. Let's go.
Let's go. So
He just flies
follow?
off.
Can you do it so I can follow?
He's already gone.
He flies off. Did he go up?
No, he just went out.
He went out. Like fast? Can I keep up?
Sure.
Oh, I can't see. I can keep up?
Yeah, you can probably keep up with him. You're faster than a normal person.
You're like, hey, wait!
I'll come back to you.
Okay.
You're gone.
Okay.
So is Sopo.
Okay, so I'm
Alright,
running
so the rest
after
of you.
this fucking imp thing.
Yeah. An imp is a good way of putting what it's kind of looks like. Yeah. Goldy. Cut to Goldy.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Not an enemy. He seems harmless. He seems a little bit confused. He spoke some language I did not understand, and he's not really exactly helpful. I think we just have to climb up these stairs.
Cal just ran off by himself.
What?
You look at the top of the stairs. Cal's gone. So is Sopo.
All right. Look, I don't think there's any other way around.
This is why I thought I should probably go up there instead of.
You should have said something, now shouldn't you? I wanted to go up there and look around for a path, but never mind.
It's
all right,
fine.
Look,
let's go.
I'm just gonna grab a dog and keep jumping as high as I can until I get to the top, and just keep doing that. Mesh, you want to do your spell? Let's just get up there, shall we?
Yeah, I've been.
How are you getting the sleds up? Because there's two of them.
We might have
sleds. You're gonna have to do that hand by hand because this is a 3-foot wide disc.
We're gonna have to tie a rope and just.
Sleds I'm not worried about. I think me and Goldy could just push one up the one step at a time. I'm worried about my bear.
Can't the bear just
climb? It's a 7-foot. It's a 7-foot high.
It's like a huge bear.
Also, can't you summon your bear?
I can summon at 30 feet, but it takes 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, like you could just
get up there and then get to the top.
Won't the bear just follow us? It's been following us this whole time.
Rob, does my bear have any problems climbing these steps?
Does your bear have a climb speed?
No.
Then yes, it has problems.
Can't you just dismiss it?
I'm gonna dismiss the bear and help Goldy with the sleds here.
I will tell you that the way Mesh is able to work this thing, if you can help the balance of the bear, you might be able to use the disc to get it up. But that's a maybe. You'd have to probably make.
I'm not gonna.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Bear falling to its death here.
Regardless of what happens, the sleds plus the dogs, this is gonna take you guys like an hour. This is gonna be a long time.
Hey,
I would like to at least have a few of us go up just to make sure Cal doesn't.
By the time any one of you gets up there, Cal's gone. She ran. He ran. Sorry, he ran, and Sopo's gone.
I had a thought about using enlarge, but it only lasts a minute.
Use what?
Enlarge, but it only lasts a minute, so I won't get us more than 1 or 2 stairs up.
I mean, you could reduce the bear, put him on the disc, and then sprint.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, that's a waste. He can dismiss his bear, use it on something
Yeah,
else.
He can't-
already
he-
dismissed the bear.
Time out, Cari.
I say that
Cari, it doesn't work like a.
You just shrink it
time-
from
time
me,
out,
man.
Pulling a
time out,
sled
time
to
out,
the
time
base
out,
of the
time out.
steps and like summoning Goldy down here.
Yeah,
like,
well,
guys,
the
what are we
bear
doing?
is not
It's
something that
steps.
can be in and out like a fast food restaurant. He has to spend the spell again, and it takes 10 minutes, Devii. It's not like a familiar.
He has to spend the spell again to get rid of it.
No,
To
it's
summon
free to
it.
get rid
To
of it, but
summon
it's to summon it's a spell.
So he can't dismiss it.
Well, if
I've
Chef has it
already
listed as
dismissed
a
it.
ritual, then he can do it without a spell slot.
No, I know he has to spend the thing to resummon it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like it doesn't take 10 minutes to get rid of it.
Right, no, I wasn't.
It just
Inferring
he has to
that.
spend the spell to get it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yep. Okay. Dallan, you're muted. Are you good, mate?
Hi there.
You might be working.
Mm.
Currently working.
Okay.
Listening.
You can listen to us to mess around this.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be your entertainment, mate.
I'm gonna point out anytime people start talking, I just grab a dog and just keep jumping.
Okay.
I have 3 dogs on a disc and I'm slowly taking them up.
You're gonna talk
The
over
dogs
your
are-
shoulder.
The dogs are totally comfortable with me. They know they can trust me by grabbing them and just jumping. They know what I'm doing.
Okay, so you guys get up there and you see some steps that are in the snow leading off in a direction. But you can see that they are rapidly getting covered by the winds
Okay, we
and the
need
snow
to
drifts.
chase after him because we're gonna lose him. You did
What
a
the
great
hell was
job.
this?
Thank you for working hard. Let's go.
I'm allowed to complain. What the hell was he thinking?
Yes, you
Where did he
can
go?
complain to me later.
All right. Everyone on the sled. We're doing this hyper
We-
time.
By the
Let's
time you
go.
do like your 3rd or 4th round, Goldy, Velen finally gets up the stairs. How the devil are you? Oh, so fast.
Okay, people, let's go. We're gonna lose our fluffy-butted friend if we don't get going.
I'm
I'm
like an
not
hour
gonna
behind
lie.
at this point.
Yeah, an hour went by.
I will not be blamed for anything that happens to him. Let's go. Yeah.
How's fucking Naruto running after this fucking imp, man? Just flying off.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. Good for you.
Okay, I need to look at
Can
the
I
map
look
really
around for
quickly.
like any sign of tracks or any which way they went?
Yeah, that's not something you have to make a check on. You guys are able to pick that up right away. Let me just see what this area is. Let's see where Sopo's gonna take you first.
How do you spell his name now that you're not lisping?
S-O with the 2 dots over it. P-O. Sopo.
S-O with 2 dots.
I don't know the name of it. It's like the umlau or something like that.
Me. It's me, Chapo.
Umlaut? Oh,
It's like 2 little eyes above
yeah.
the O. Okay. Okay. This is great. Oh god. I could have never planned this. I'm glad I didn't try to do as much prep. Holy shit, this would have thrown all of the prep work that I did out. Okay. That's why I don't do prep anymore. Smile. Okay. After you've been running for a solid, I'd say... So, Cal, let me see this. Let me grab you. Put you down on the map. Cal, can you see anything?
On the map,
Yeah.
I can just see where you have moved my token 1 space.
So if I put you here, you can see your token and that's it?
I can see my token and that's it. The with Devi's token is a circle of light, but my token's on it's the dark.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you limited vision. because you would probably end up lighting a torch or something. So that's about all you can see, maybe.
Oh, god damn. It's like nothing. It's basically nothing.
I'll give you a little bit more than that. There you go.
Okay, it's a tiny ring around my token. These squares, you said they were like 200
Each square is
feet?
200 feet.
Okay.
So you run... Sopo, you follow Sopo all the way this way. You can't see my cursor, can you?
1,200 feet.
You run about 1,000 feet. This, oh shit, hang on. I have to do it this way. So you run all the way up here. And then on the left side of you, there's a like sheer cliff of just ice, and then it drops off into the ocean, and then you go around that, and you run off this way.
Okay, so shall I move my token over there?
Yeah. So you run about that far. So you run about 220. Let's see, what is that? I'm gonna have you make I'm gonna make you do a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Yeah, fall on your face.
A little over half a kilometer, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I don't know why though so much. It's not.
This is real. This is real life right now.
What did you roll?
No, it's fantasy.
I wish it was. 8.
Okay, please take a point of exhaustion.
How do I do that again? I can't remember.
So click conditions. So you effectively will have disadvantage on all skill checks now.
Okay.
Until you take a long rest. But
What did you say it was?
Point of exhaustion.
Oh, exhaustion. Okay, so I just have to put...
So you go to conditions, and then at the exhaustion section, you hit 1.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will warn you, because if you hit 6, you're dead. So be careful.
Dang, 6 and I'm dead.
I'm sorry, Dally. It's really hard to hear you.
Back!
It's just mumbly.
I heard a wolf noise. Yes, I heard bark.
Oh, I thought you said fuck.
I thought you said
I heard bark.
No, he's definitely not swearing in Mozart, okay?
Swearing in dog.
In classical.
Bark.
So
He is a bard.
Cal, as you're running and going and going and going, you think that you're off for a short jaunt, but you're running for like over a kilometer, almost 2.
God dang.
And then
I thought he
further.
was around the corner.
And then after about 2 kilometers worth of running, you feel this ice almost forming in your lungs from the environment, and your ears are brittle in how cold they feel. And you start to shudder after this trip. And then as you look around, you've been so focused on this little demon flying around that you realize that when you show up, he's kind of just perched on a rock, and it says,
Okay, Sopa says we here. Look there, there's the goat.
Awesome. So.
and as you look around, blowing around in the snow, you actually see a assembly of ice sculptures.
Oh no.
Let me see if this is good enough. Let me check this one.
Good thoughts.
What?
Good thoughts.
More frozen fauna.
Good thoughts, everyone.
This one. This one. No, maybe this one. Yeah, this is the one.
Oh my god, are they menacing goats?
This is actually the music that was written for this. Okay. A grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of a mountain lie before you. In the center of what looks to be this area, there are massive and small and medium-sized closer examinations of sculptures that look to be completely faithful to their subjects. easily discernible in vivid detail are bears, elk, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yetis, large looking centipede-like alien features that are just massive, like they're about as big as a house, a white dragon, and even other creatures of the north, including rams and goats.
What is this? I thought you meant there's goats that you said they look like me. I mean, what is this?
Well, you said, where's the other goats? And this is the only thing I could think of. There was a goat. Yes.
So you've been eating these?
Oh, hell no.
You said you was eating goats, so you ate them all or something.
Yep, they're all dead. In the book, I mean.
Okay, so those goats are gone, and now these are they like you, by the way? Can they move?
These? No, they don't move. They stand.
None of them move. Do you know how they got there? Did somebody make these? Did you make them?
Just a second.
Maybe he's talented. I don't know.
Ice sculptures.
Okay, what was your question, Sopo?
How did the ice sculptures get there? Did somebody make them?
This is a good question.
Well, what's the answer?
Sopo doesn't know.
You don't know. That's interesting. Okay, can Cal go and examine one of these sculptures? Are they like close enough to examine?
I mean, there's tons of them.
Okay.
It looks like almost like a garden-like structure. Like they're in different poses, and some of them looking menacing, and others looking stoic, and some of them looking about as normal as can be. Frozen in time. As you inspect them, give me a perception or investigation check. If you do investigation, I'm assuming you're going to probably be inspecting them by like handling them in some way. So please tell me how you would like to go about inspecting them.
I think due to the cold, I'm not going to touch it with my hands.
Okay.
I have what? Because I don't know if I'm thinking that maybe poke at it with like the end of my scimitar, like the handle end, and just tap it or something. Is that possible?
So you don't. I'm curious. Is like, what is your intention here? Like, are you trying to like?
Well, he said
look at them, or are you trying to like break them, or are you trying to like see if they react if you poke them? Like, what is it that you're going?
He said they don't move, but they look like. I mean, he looks like an ice sculpture as well, right? I'm assuming he just looks like ice, from what you've described.
Yeah, he does.
So, but he says that, and I'm like, Cal's like, are they really not, like him? Because he's like that. So, maybe these ones can move, but. The cold is an issue. He said I've already got like exhaustion or whatever, so I'm like, I don't want my hands to get stuck. I'm like trying on this thing. So maybe I just want to tap this thing and see if it like I'm gonna do it like that. Is this gonna move? Is it gonna react or something like that? And I would also like to. Cal's thinking something like, okay, if it's not alive, which is a possibility, that it's sort of like sober, whatever this creature's called, is it like that time we saw that crag cat that was like just frozen inside of a block? Is it like somebody else frozen? Oh no, actually we saw like I think we saw frozen elk or something one time as well.
So I'll say that you said you wanted to tap it to make sure it's real, and then you want to inspect it. What is the ordering
sure
here?
Alive, and then,
what is the ordering of operations then?
I want to tap it first, just like a quick. Does it come to life and react?
Okay.
Does it react?
Okay. You kind of take your scimitar out and hit it with the butt of the scimitar, or like the scimitar itself?
Butt.
Okay, so you take the hilt and like you actually have to get closer to it with the butt, unless you're gonna grab the blade and like tap it that way. With the blade.
I'm gonna get closer.
Okay, so you just kind of go ping, 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 and see if anything happens. Kind of like
I need to make
draw your weapon out and kind of just get close to this thing, and even cursory glance, this thing is like about as flawless as can be. This is like Michelangelo level of marble cuts in ice as a representation, and you get close to see if it does anything, and you tap one. Which figure would you like to tap test?
I'm assuming there's some smaller ones that look like goats that are closer.
Yes, you want to go to the goat?
Yeah.
Okay. Tap it probably on the horns. And the second you tap one, you need to make a con save.
God damn. Oh, come on, this is bullshit right here. Wait, hang on. Where do I save that thingy measure go?
Top left.
I saw it pop up.
Oh, like, I don't know why it's not coming. Why would the bit you have to do? Yeah, 15.
15? Okay.
Top left. Oh, yeah, I got it. 15.
We're going to cut back to the other party. Racing in 2 sleds, Velen bundled up, and the dogs harnessed. You across the snow. And all of a sudden, you have to halt the dogs as you round the bend, and there is a sheer cliff to like the skyline almost right next to you, and you realize the cliff ended for a brief moment and the steps just veered off horizontally. You continue to wheel the dogs after this moment and push and push and push, and you start to see a horizon, very general, just come into view one at a time. Here's the ice glacier you see, and then you split off to this side, and you start to see Cal about here in the middle of this massive garden made out of ice sculptures. Sopo perched on what looks to be a mountain of snow, or a snowdrift, or just a rock maybe, watching Cal. As Cal gets very close to one of these ram-like, or male goat figures, and taps the horn. And as the horn is tapped, it's almost like you could hear a single pin drop on an ocean of glass. Ping. And the wind almost stops going from one direction towards the other, and immediately Cal's the only one that really experiences this, but you all notice that the wind converges from behind you like a tailwind towards Cal's position. Cal, you're experiencing all of the wind coming from all directions, and a whirlwind comes from the bottom and formulates into a figure. Just make sure I get this right. A 7-foot-tall woman made out of ice and snow formed from the wind itself as the wind finishes right next to you, in front of you, by the figure of the ram, and stands and points at you with a bony, icy finger and says,
Defiler.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
As she says this, your body is chilled to the bone. Ice and snow form from her body as she explodes, and all of the snow and ice immediately encase your body, and you now have vulnerability to cold damage for 24 hours.
Oh, no. Do I have to put that on my sheet?
All of you that are even nearby come in to see this figure dissipate and do this, and then you hear a whisper on the wind as the winds kind of go back to disperse throughout the island. You hear
how far away are our sleds?
you guys are basically approaching and then kind of stop as soon as this happens.
Okay, I'm like leaping off and running
hop off and run towards her. Yeah. And then you can see Sopo there just being like,
Why you touch? Why you touch? You make Sopo scared. Crazy lady, scary.
What's going on here?
Am I covered in ice? I don't know. Am I like covered in ice or something?
Excuse me, ice thing. What is going on, ice? Imp?
Sopho.
Is that your name?
My name's Sopo, yes. Hello.
Hello. What is going on?
Your friend? Yes?
Yes.
Your friend,
yes.
Your goat friend, touch goat friend. Make Icy Lady angry.
Do you know Icy Lady?
Kind of.
You brought our friend here and didn't warn him not to touch them?
Sopo thought it was simple. Your friend said, please, I want to see goat. So I brought here. Sopo says, here's goat.
I had to give like this look to Cal, like. Can I do an insight check on Sopo?
as long as you tell me what you're trying to figure out.
Earlier he was kind of like, don't do that, you scare me, and I wanted to see if he's trying to come across as friendly.
Sure.
I am casting comprehend language as a thingy ritual.
Insight. 12. Okay.
Okay. What you can tell is that when Sopo's talking, again, this is only for Devii. Devii is the only one that knows this information, so just be crystal clear here. Devii, you can kind of notice a little bit of a smirk from him, but it doesn't seem like it's malicious. It's more of like a child that's playing a prank on someone, like 2 junior high kids or 2 upper elementary kids, and one of them just like kicked his friend in the nuts and like ran behind the corner, like that type of joke. Like, it's just very childlike, and he doesn't seem to be trying to hide it, or he does seem to be trying to hide it, but it doesn't seem like he's doing a very good job. But the best you can get from that is that he is telling the truth. Like,
okay,
he told Cal, talked to Cal. Cal's like, I want to see a goat. He's like, all right, I'll show you a goat.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, I don't want to be your mother right now, but do not do that again.
I'm just gonna approach Cal. Cal, are you okay? You good?
You feel pretty shitty. Like in two ways. The exhaustion plus the cold is awful.
I'm really, really, really cold, and I kind of wish I had that ring of warmth, but it's what it is.
Cal, I'm not gonna. I don't mean to pile on, but why did you run? Like I told you, we were gonna stick together.
You brought your sled and your dog.
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate that. He flew off so fast, I didn't have time to think. I didn't want to lose him. I'm sorry.
Sopo, did you understand what the voice just said? That kind of echo whisper?
I heard something.
Kogura?
Yes, that's what she said.
Do you know who that is?
Sopo don't know.
She called me a defiler, which I mean,
well,
is
you
true.
did touch something, so maybe.
Maybe touching her icing defiles it. I don't know. We need to get out of this wind. Is there a settlement anywhere? Do you know? A settlement, like, you know, buildings.
Do you know what a building is?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Is there any place to get out the wind so we don't feel cold?
A cave.
Sopo knows places away from wind, yes.
Can we go to
one?
Oh,
okay.
Is it dangerous?
Sopo don't know. You seem to be bothered by things, Sopo not bothered by. I don't know what danger.
We're bothered by the cold.
Sopo, can you describe where you're going to take us before you take us someplace?
Sopo take you to boat.
Boat?
Boat.
Oh.
Yes, upside down boat.
Oh, I see.
Sopo, this might be, maybe you don't recognize this, but do you know if there's a book on this island? A codicil of white? It would look something like this, and I pull out a journal.
Sopo can't read.
Do you know if there's a lot of these anywhere on the island?
Sopo don't know.
Okay.
Do you know anything? Oh, God.
Sopo know two languages you don't know. Stupid defiler.
No. You touched something you weren't supposed to after you ran off without us. No.
Yeah, you shouldn't be giving flack to the ice.
No.
You will
not right.
Call me stupid.
Too late.
You touched something after running away. Cal? Come on.
Literally, as you were going up the stairs, I was like, nobody goes alone.
We would appreciate Sopo if you led us to the boat. No funny business.
Sopo could take you to cave, but things in cave. So someone else home.
Oh,
like
yeah, that
what?
might be bad.
A fucking Yeti?
Something.
What's in there?
I don't know.
Something, but you don't know.
Follow Sopo if you want to live. Bye bye. He flies off.
Okay.
He's such a little shit.
I kind of like him.
The funny thing is, I don't think he actually means
Follow
any kind of
Sopo.
harm.
Follow Sopo.
No, he's.
And
have you read tales of like pixies and fairies that like to like mess with you?
Yeah.
And like, I get that vibe from him. He's not malicious, but he is trying to, you know, screw with.
Rob, I casted comprehend language. If I recall what the voice said, could I figure out what translation might be, or if somebody says what the voice said?
I don't think you need the comprehend languages to make this check or use it in any way, shape, or form. Just to be clear, but it sounds like a name.
Okay.
Also, the casting of the spell gives you at least clarity on that note. It's not a language, it's a name.
It's ritual casting, so I don't lose anything.
Yeah, so you guys will head this way. Sopo will go this way.
Is that back towards the coast?
So, Devii, why don't you just start going south one box at a time?
Okay, I wasn't in roll 20.
Well, everyone has control of your token, so yeah, just start going south or south west one at a time until you can not go over anything. There you go. You can start seeing that cliff. You gotta like jettison nearby. Yeah, we gotta kind of go this way now. Oh, sorry. Too far. You need to go to this side. Go over here. Right here at the edge. And at this point, you see a cliff that just like drops off, and then there's a bunch of like higher rocks that are like all snowed over that seem to make a pathway south on the Sea of Moving Ice, to be clear, but it looks like it's like a little separated from the island. So but just kind of clears the gap easily because he just flies across it, but it's like there's a gap down there below, and your dogs can't come with you if you go this way.
This is gonna be a problem because we want to get them out of the wind too.
So we're at a cliff, and below us is a boat, upside down boat.
No.
Is what you're saying?
I said there's a bunch of rocks that look to be much taller outside of the water, almost like icebergs, and they're like rounded off and snowed over, but they look to be forming a path out of your vision. Southwards. On the Sea of Moving Ice, separate from the island.
Oh. And there's a gap. How big is the gap between us and this?
Well, you got to go like another. The steps that you climbed up, you got to basically do down without steps now, and then there's. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's that far. Once you get down there, you could probably clear it by yourself, but there's no way you can get the sleds across it. There's like a clear jump gap, and you can't.
Do the dogs seem like? I know the dogs are better with the cold than we are.
Yeah.
If we left them for a short time, would they be okay?
Define a short time.
Less than a day, couple hours.
Anything beyond about a couple of hours, you're not sure.
Okay.
This is unworldly cold.
How far is it back to where we were? Do we know? Like how?
Define where you were.
The jetty.
The what?
Jet. Isn't that what it's called? A jetty? Like where we arrived, like the
dock?
wooden. Oh, dock. Sorry, dock.
You're not sure.
Because like, couldn't we just go back there and then go down and walk back? Go down those steps if we can't get down this cliff. I mean, that'll take ages, but it depends how far away it is, which I'm not entirely sure. That way we can bring the dogs.
All you can see is what you can see.
We might not be able to follow him.
Sopo stops if like he'll go out, and then if you guys don't follow him, he'll circle back.
Like,
so is there any way to get to this without flying?
Sopo saying climb, yes. There's another ship over this way.
Another what?
Another ship.
Where's Sopo pointing?
Follow me.
Yes, please. We want our dogs to be able to
it takes you this
make
way.
it.
600 feet this way.
Okay, if we go, go that way.
All the way to the edge.
Okay, we're still.
So you guys can kind of navigate those edges there.
On the islands.
This is another hour. At this point. Go one more to the right. You can see a ship there. But you have to climb down.
Damn.
And this is ice, right?
Yeah, you can get across the ice. It'll just take some checks.
How high up are we?
I guess we'd have to use the tensor's disc again.
All right. I'll start jumping. Oh, God.
There's no steps. You have to climb.
Is how steep is it? Like, if it's more than 10 feet, I can't do the disc.
Like 90 degrees.
I see. No. How high up is it again? I
200 feet.
forgot. 200
It's
feet.
200 feet, so there's no steps, and I mean climbing down that would be difficult. Right?
Let's just go.
How are you climbing down there?
So, but what's on this boat? Why are we going to this?
For shelter out of the wind.
Is there any
You guys like to see the ice
place?
sculptures? I forgot I have a handout for this.
Yes.
Uh,
There you go.
actually,
Mm.
Oh, well, there's trees as well.
Pretty.
There's trees.
it's very, very good.
So this is just showing the elk and like a river and like a bridge. But yeah, there would be a lot more stuff, but the artist decided to go with the heavy elk vibes. So it would be relatively crafted well, but everything seems to be made as an impeccable representation of something not encased in ice, but something made of it.
Ah.
It's nice.
It's very pretty.
You'd think that the artist would have seen these things then in real life in order to
Can
sculpt
I
them.
wave to Sopo?
This is
Hey.
another ship.
I really appreciate this. I don't know if we can get our dogs over there. They don't have hands like we do.
Oh,
Are these the only two places?
nope. Ships everywhere.
Ships everywhere.
Any
How
place
close
with no big cliffs like this one?
Are they landlocked ships?
What do you mean?
Is there somewhere that's on the island or on the land that we don't have to climb down?
You mean
That we
cave?
can shelter? Yeah, that's somewhere we can
the
shelter.
cave.
A cave that
cave.
doesn't have yetis in it, please.
He
I
said
feel
the
like-
cave has people in it. Not people, but you said
No,
there's...
no yetis, no crag cats.
Surely there must be something empty that you have used.
Do you just stay out on the stairs all day, every day?
Yeah.
No, Sopo saw something over there and Sopo flew.
Oh, okay. Where's your house?
Sopo no house.
No
Where do you
house.
sleep?
What sleep?
I see.
But you
do you
eat.
see?
Sorry, did you say he doesn't sleep?
He said
What
he doesn't sleep. You
I
eat?
didn't catch that last bit.
What is sleep?
It's when you close your eyes and you don't move and you kind of shut off your brain a bit and rest.
Sopo brain always off.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know what to do, guys.
I have.
Sopo don't know which cave is home and which cave empty. But we try. If you like.
I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna take out my torch, light it up. Like, do you know what this is? This thing on top of my stick. You don't. Wow, you don't like this at all, do you?
He's putting a fire. Is he do? He's hissing at the fire?
This.
All right. I'll put it into the sand. Excuse me, the snow. Sorry.
No,
I'll put it into
Sopo
the
puts
snow.
it out.
Okay.
Sopo puts it out.
He just goes,
Okay.
and like you just see this mist like form into this thick fog and just like a ice breath just snuffs it out.
So you don't look like fire. In fact, you have absolutely no concept of heat whatsoever, do you? Warmth, anything like that. You are completely cold-blooded, as it were.
I think he's ice.
He's made of ice, dude.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
think
why
so,
they
but you'd probably melt if you got that too close.
He's
Think
closer
about,
to a trigger than us.
Have you not seen Frozen?
No. I mean, I was
Olaf?
hoping that his condition was something he was in now, as opposed to what he could have been in the past. That he changed somehow.
Oh,
Anyway.
have you always been an ice sculpture? Have you ever been anything else?
Sopo, always Sopo.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. So.
All right.
Let's just go to a cave first.
Take us to this cave, any cave. If there's threats there, we'll deal with it.
Yeah, if there's threats there, we'll deal with the threats. If we can make friends, we'll make friends.
Who knows? Maybe we'll work up a sweat and get some warmth by it.
We're gonna need to rest soon after all the travel we've done, but.
Yeah.
I need to get on the stats right now.
To be fair, if we find a place, whatever it is, at least we can just put the dogs and the sleds there for the foreseeable future and deal what we need to do.
Alright, Sopo. One more place. A cave.
Away, Sopo, go.
Please.
Bye.
Flies off.
I feel like we should give him some payment. Pay.
If one does not ask, no.
A slap. That's what I feel like.
As from a famous fisherman's family, if one does not ask for payment, one shall not receive it. That's what my father said.
Okay.
We're very keen on making sure the contract, verbal or not, is established from the start. He was very strict about this.
Was a very smart
we're
man.
talking as we're following. Yeah.
God.
I mean, the chewing does like shiny things. I have no idea what this guy would.
Rob, should we be moving on the map?
Yeah.
We are. We're just not moving. It's that slow.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You guys are gonna need to add another hour, and you guys arrived a little bit in the morning from memory. So I'm gonna say you probably arrived right around the beginning of the day once the light started. So it's probably starting to get dark again. You guys pass the ice sculptures again and go north. So turn right.
Mm-hmm.
Once more. You have to go around that thing there. So like, you guys are gonna go to like this. So that's where Sopo's going. So you see those little dots on the map?
Yes, here.
There are what looks to be some caves if you go one more to the left. But do not move further after that.
One more left.
Yeah, don't move anymore after that.
Well, thank you, Sobo. Sopo?
Hang tight for a second.
Sopo.
Sopo think this is home.
You think it's home?
Is there just one cave?
No, Sopo can't live here. Sopo thinks things live here. Big white things.
Is there just one cave?
Yo, big white things?
No, there's a dozen of them.
And things live in all of the caves?
Sopo don't know.
Yetis?
Sopo don't know name of thing.
You know, like
how far?
Back at the ice sculptures, there was those the big ones?
Right, everyone draw weapons.
Yes, one of them, yes.
We're not taking any chances.
Great.
Just one more thing. How far away is the next cave?
Next cave?
Yeah.
These are a cave.
Only cave.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't actually believe that, but we don't have any other choice.
Probably could be the only one he knows. So.
Well, it could be a network of caves.
Well, I suppose we could just, can we have Blackie or Valen or
Investigate.
somebody investigate to see which one has?
I'll go in
lived
first.
in?
I'll go in first. Stealth, invisibility, all that jazz.
Mesh,
how do I communicate? Didn't Torterra get those walkie-talkie type things?
Walkie-talkies?
Oh yeah, we got them from...
Okay, so, sorry. Yes, Sopo knows that these are inhabited by Yetis, and is just now revealing that to you.
All of them.
He just refers to them as the Yeti's home.
As a DM to you guys, I'm gonna try to pull out a little bit here. Sopo's non-native tongue is what he's communicating. So this is how I'm poorly communicating with you guys as to translate that. So it's gonna come across that Sopo's telling the truth, but it's that he doesn't understand everything, and it's like communicating with a child in some senses that doesn't understand all the words that you're saying or what they mean per se. So
that makes sense.
he did lead you here. You guys did ask the right questions, but he doesn't understand that. So
okay.
These are Yeti caves.
Would detectors pick up the language barrier issues? Maybe.
Does it have to be a humanoid creature for detect thoughts?
Detect thoughts. Humanoid. Intelligence of 3 or higher, any creature.
Okay, well he definitely has higher than a 3. You can guess that he's seeing a couple of Yetis, but his mind is not very full of them. He's mostly thinking, because you have to peer into his thoughts, like you have to go through past surface level. He's just thinking like what you guys are thinking, like he's seeing what you're seeing and thinking like. Sopo does what friend want. Sopo have fun. Like it's very like. I mean, it's like peering into the head of a child that's like, I want to go kick the ball. I'm gonna go kick the ball. I want to go play soccer with my friend. I'm gonna go play soccer with my friend. You know, like it's a kid.
Is he thinking that we're friends? Is it friends? Is he thinking that?
I mean, in a simple sense,
yeah. He clearly likes us for some reason.
Probably because we're the only living things he's actually seen that's spoken to him in
that fucking
time.
Ice woman's hair.
Not friendly.
I don't know how many Yetis are in there. I don't know if I want to chance fighting like 7 or more Yetis.
Yeah.
I could just speak in and that give us a count, I guess.
Just speak in, yeah.
Yeah, scout it out. Is it like a whole family of them in there?
Because that was not fun last time.
Sorry, while Memesh is doing this, can I just all the dogs on this sled? Can I just reverse them, like so they're all pointing away from? Sorry, just
turn them around.
Turn them around so we can get on them and just leave on a split second notice. Can I just do that while Mesh is doing this thing? I don't know how to describe it.
I'm just imagining these dogs all fucking backwards.
Okay. To go around this a little bit, what the fuck are the rest of you guys doing? And then I'll come back to whatever the hell you guys are trying to do.
Waiting with anticipation.
You're doing what, Cari?
Waiting with anticipation.
Breker.
I got a crossbow out aimed at the caves.
Dallan, are you with us? Is Vanvalor able to act?
Are you with us?
You are muted currently.
I'll be ready to murder something, if necessary.
big murder energy.
Big murder.
Okay. Mesh,
Ready
what
to
is it that you were
murder.
actually trying to do?
First of all, do we have a communication method? Otherwise, I'll just go in without it.
We have the walkie-talkies from the.
Yeah, do we have both 2 sets, or did we say there was only 1 set of the walkie-talkies?
You take one, I'll take one. You can talk to me.
Okay.
I believe it was just 1 set, but I think what I told you guys is that Fish has that helmet, and then Mesh has got the ability to kind of use his detect thoughts and Mesh's cantrips, so you can kind of work it like you've got extra appendages than just the ones that you got, I think. But if you guys have more than that in people's inventories and you can corroborate that I gave you guys 2, then sure. But it's been 2 weeks and I don't even remember what I gave you. So
I'm looking at.
if it's not in your character
Fish's
sheets, you don't have it.
Eyes murmur on Fish's thing.
Spy murmur. Right?
Yeah, Spy's murmur.
So what does that say?
A headpiece crafted from dark metal can be worn in around the year. Creature wearing Spy's murmur can, within 1 mile of you, can communicate telepathically with each other. So we need 2 pieces of these. Do we have?
Who all has those?
Just Fish.
Okay, then that
Fish
means that
can-
there's probably 2 of them. There's a pair.
Okay, there's a pair. So I could just.
So
take
someone
one
else
and-
needs to add 1 of those to their inventory, and we'll go from there. Unless you want to go
Alright.
back in the VOD, and if you go back in the VOD and you see there's 2, there's 2. But for right now, because you guys didn't do, or someone hasn't put it all in their inventory like I've asked, then this is what you have to deal with for now.
Alright. So I take
I'm
one.
pretty sure there was
and-
only 1 because it was his mom's. They did the hunting thing.
So, what are you doing, Mesh?
Okay, I got 1 of the earpieces. I'm going invisible and going into the cave. Yeah, is there multiple entrances? Or one?
There's like 12 caves.
Okay, I'll just go to the closest one and start figuring stuff out.
Okay, mark off the spell. You have that for
Yeah.
for an hour. And if
Okay.
Blackie is on you, then he's also invisible on you until he leaves, in which case it will reveal him. But anything he's worn or carried when you cast a spell is invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna keeping on me now that we have a way to communicate. I don't need to leave Blackie behind.
Okay. You go invisible. Breker has a crossbow. Devii waiting. Dallan, essentially, Vanvalor says he's waiting for big murder. And what are the other 2 of you guys doing? You guys figure it out?
I am rearranging the dogs in a way that sounds sensible.
So we can get the hell out of here.
Okay, so
So
you
we
just
get
turn
the
them
hell
around
outta
on the
here.
sled so that you can hop on.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yes.
a driver, escape driver.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. What time do we normally end on your time, Mesh? Do we usually end in a half an hour? Or in an hour? Usually have another hour?
Around 5-ish,
No.
yeah.
One more hour.
Can we have a break now?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a
That might be
cliffhanger for
good.
the break. So,
Okay.
No. The gays are here.
Unless you feel, are you tired? Do you need to call it?
I mean, I'm always
if you're
tired, Smile.
tired.
It's my secret power.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's just I got the reference.
Aw. What
If you don't
reference?
get the reference, I'm disappointed.
I didn't get the reference. What's happening?
Hulk.
Is it?
For
Yeah,
first
he
name.
meant like, yeah, it's my secret. I'm always angry.
Okay.
It is worded differently.
Yeah.
Speaking. Oh, sorry. We're doing the.
Mesh creeps, and you see in the snow, you see this outline in the storm of the winds hitting something and kind of crystallizing and then disappearing every once in a while as you see Mesh footsteps appear in the snow as he marches towards one of the caves nearby. Goldy whips around as fast as he can with Velen's help. The dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of help from you guys. Breker whips out some crossbow. Cal probably draws weapons. Devii and Van grab something ready themselves. And as you're readying yourselves, Mesh gets to the cave and kind of shields himself just enough to basically whip off the snow for the last time as he goes into the cave and looks into it, only to be met by the body of a Yeti standing beyond the threshold, just out of sight. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's noticed you just yet, but it looks like it's walking to emerge from the cave, and you're going to have to sidestep it in order to get out of the way. As that happens, you can see out of all of the other caves, 6 more begin to emerge from the caves.
Oh my god.
And
I just said I had to fight 7 Yetis.
Oh no, it said. Oh no, she said 7. Unless Rob just made it 7.
Sorry, Rob.
and all of them shake the mountain with their roar as we roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I know why we got fight 7 Yetis, man. We're gonna have to sweet talk our way out of it, man. Can they talk? I can't even remember.
They have their own language.
Why don't you go touch one?
Wait, one sec.
Give it a hug.
How long does comprehend language last?
Okay, but I don't
You
think
would lose comprehend languages if it's a concentration, because you're invisible.
Comprehend language is not concentration. It lasts for an hour. Has it been an hour since we've... Yeah, it's probably yes.
You did comprehend languages back at the other place, so yes, it's more than an hour, close to 2 now.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go pee. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Oh.
So, guess what?
Are we running? We could run.
I'm tempted to.
Everything's prepared to have
Here's
us
the
run.
thing.
I think
I want to
before
fight.
we metagame, maybe we just wait for Rob and try to do it in character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we can
mean,
do that.
Agreeing
So-
to run while not being able to communicate in person is kind of cheating. So,
when me and Cal were originally talking, my mom came through the door because there was a phone call and she wasn't sure what it was, but she heard the word medical. It's like, oh, maybe something to do with the hospital with me or herself, whatever. So in the middle of that, gave me the phone. It's like, I don't know who it is. Like, cool. Hi, this is Sperm Medical. Can we talk to the owner of the house? Not interested. And like, I got completely confused by that. Looked at my mom like, why? Why do you not know this? And I completely got thrown out of the entire situation. Why did Cal run? Because I don't know. Why did she run?
She just wanted to. He just.
Sopo started flying away and she followed it.
No,
Okay.
so she urged him because she wanted to see the goats that he was eating.
I mean, that's something that I would have done on one of my other characters. It's just a fun thing.
It's
totally
a character
missed
decision.
that.
Yeah.
That was such a weird situation. I never expected my mom to come into my room like, hi, there's a phone call. What's the phone call? I don't want to talk about that right now. So, like,
It sounded like they stuttered when they said it too.
it's a telemarketer. I don't know why. Why would they would choose sperm as something I want to talk about over the phone? Like, yeah, no, this is not.
They
over the
probably
phone
like
with you.
checked to see like how old the guys in the area are, and they're like, oh, maybe.
You don't have your daily sperm phone call? That's not something you don't just call up your homies. You're like,
All
We're
right.
just trying to help you.
anyways, bye.
That was so dumb. I was so into everything. I was acting out, and the second that happened, I was like, what is happening? Where am I? What's going on? What a powerful word. trying to make you snigger, and like I will get there eventually. I'll get some sort of laugh out of you. Yeah, I was like, I have to make a laugh. How to make a laugh?
Well, I guess I didn't laugh out loud.
It's a powerful word. Got it.
Whoa, ha 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 ha.
I have no idea where this session is going, and I like that. This is like I haven't had this kind of feeling in a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting.
Because the other ones are like, oh, we're telegraphing something that we are either one of us is like, oh, this is my character thing, or we're supposed to do it. This one, no fucking clue, and I like it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So how is everyone? It's been 3 weeks. Talk to me.
I know. Pretty good. I'm okay.
Yeah?
I was in Poland last week, and the weekend before that I was at a bachelor party. So I've had a couple of interesting weekends.
Were there like a lot of things for Ukraine? And I know that the evacuees have to go to Germany to like get certain paperwork, but I don't know if you ran across anything.
I worked most of the time, unfortunately. I was only there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But then the flight back means I lost a day, so I lost Saturday, basically.
Gotcha.
Right. I think I left during our game, and then I arrived like 2 hours after a game because it's like an 8-hour time shift and a 10-hour flight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of...
Yeah. Yeah, like in Japan here, I can leave Saturday morning and arrive in the US Saturday morning, same day. So it's like I just didn't lose any time.
Yeah, so I felt shitty about missing the game, but
yeah,
it was like I only missed it by 2 hours plus 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I think going to America from the European side of things is exhausting because by the time we arrive, it's time for us to sleep. But coming back, it's always like, what an extended day we have, because we're still we're still okay, you know.
Yeah. Jet lag isn't so bad for me. I don't really experience it too much. I think my body's just like, if it's dark, I sleep. If it's light, I awake.
I think the main difference we always feel is the temperature. Because a friend of mine had just came back from Africa, and we were talking yesterday, and she said it's freezing outside. It was about 19 degrees outside, and I'm like, pretty good weather. Like I've been loving it.
Oh, 19 is cold.
It's all right. It's not.
It's cold. It's 19 degrees right now.
Here. Not here.
No.
Oh, I mean.
No, here's the thing.
It's okay.
19 degrees is not cold, but to me, anything under 20 is cold.
Really?
Because I get cold easily.
Okay.
I love it when it's like 36 degrees.
When we get something like that, we want to die because we don't have the we have no infrastructure to deal with that.
I think it's similar to Japan.
Yeah, because I think America's the only country that have it. You know, everywhere. Air conditioning.
Yep.
We've been having some wild weather. It was
really,
and I thought I was gonna die. It was so.
When?
Yeah, like yesterday, it was like 22 degrees Celsius, and I thought I was gonna die. It was so hot. It was so hot. I was dying. Yeah, it was like sweat. I don't sweat either. I'm not a sweaty person, and I was like dripping sweat. It was horrible.
Oh dang. I mean, I could be like, hotter, get hotter.
Please God, no. I had last year. I'm not doing that again. That was terrible. It was up about 45 degrees for like 2 weeks in a row.
Celsius?
Yeah.
That's hot. That sounds like some Australia.
It was horrible.
But you're in Texas, so I guess that makes sense.
I'm not in Texas.
Oh, I thought you were.
I am in the inland northwest, and it was over 115 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 weeks straight.
I also
It does
thought
have
you were
a
in
dry-
Texas. I don't know where
I
that
don't
came
know.
from.
Yeah.
The first campaign we had, I was in Texas for my honeymoon.
Oh, that's why. But okay. So what state are you in?
Washington?
I guess though, like that area in the summertime has a very dry, hot heat.
Not,
I know Minnesota does.
Some parts of it, but generally not where I am.
Oh, so that's really hot for Northwest America.
It was terrible.
It
I
was.
had to work inside of it as well.
hot.
Okay, can you guys see anything on this map?
I can see many Yetis.
I'm back.
Okay, then you need to draw yourselves on the map, please. I will grab Vanvalor because I'm pretty sure he's unavailable at the moment.
Because we have the roll initiative.
We did.
Oh
Need to grab
man.
Dallan.
You're gonna get fucked up.
Yes, you are.
Oh no.
Ha ha ha.
I love the music here.
Still technically on break, so you guys can do what you need to do.
I got so
Hey, Goldy, can you drag your guardian on the map just to delineate where the dogs are gonna be?
Sure. Oop. Right, let me just move this out the way. I mean, I guess they would probably be about here.
I should go show you. Look what else I got.
Around the edge.
It's a headphone stand.
Oh, did it come with the headphones?
No, I had to buy it separately, but it was only like $10.
Callie, you need to
Not
drag
really
your
cheap.
token on the map, please.
No, that's cool.
From which cave would I have gone to?
Whichever
Which
one of those
cave?
two you think would be closer, I'll let you decide. Because
Wait,
like
how do I drop
this
the
one
token?
and this one are kind of equal
you
in
grab
distance,
your
but
name,
if
not
you're
the
trying to
picture.
take one that's like between
Yeah.
other caves, like where each of them are is basically at a door or a cave
I'd,
entrance.
I'd probably take a left one because,
It's out of the way.
yeah, it's out of the way. You're only attacked from one side.
Okay, sounds good. Again, this
Yeah.
is like a very impromptu map by Neutral Party that they had as a freebie, so we're using this one. And chat, I will get you guys the map here in a second, if you guys can wait.
Crazy.
Probably
Just
be
need to
on
make
the
sure that
left side.
this is the right one. I gotta go to
There
studio
it is.
mode real quick.
Grab my name.
Yeah, the name that's on the right of your character portrait. Don't click on the
That'd be on
portrait.
the right
Click on the
side, yeah.
name and drag it.
What, the
Yeah.
name's at the bottom? What weird.
Are you on? You're on.
Oh, Roll20.
Let me.
You gotta go to the far right and grab your token.
Oh, right.
Um.
I don't even know where you're looking. I'm sorry. I'm
Go to
just
the
giving like my
journal.
name.
Go to your journal
Oh, it's in the
One
journal.
second.
and grab
Oh
your
yeah,
icon.
journal. There you go.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, sorry. I didn't know what you meant.
All right, and we're gonna transition
Where's my
without
iPhone?
that.
Oh,
I just did it anyways. Fuck.
Batman.
oh, I did it.
We did it.
What is with these dice, man? All my dice are shit today.
You
Minus
should
12.
get a cute little container to put them in.
I need to get you guys tokens.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you guys to roll initiative.
I'm
This
using
this
this
is not gonna
dice.
work because I'm on the wrong map. Smile. I have to go to
I
this
bought some
one.
cool dice skins on
Oh, on.
Add
what's it called
turn.
again?
D&D Beyond?
Wait, the D&D Beyond. Yeah, they had them on
Cool.
sale a few weeks ago. And they have like animations and stuff. They're cool. Oh, I got ones that are like made of metal, made of different metals, and they go ding 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 ding.
Oh, I think I've seen those. That's cool.
I think they're pretty cool. I like using this because I don't have to. I'm terrible at mental arithmetic. Okay, so I know this
too.
just adds it up for me. So no, you do all that, Cari. You seem to.
With my fingers. I had to use my fingers.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to do
Once
that.
it goes past this, I have a hard time.
Oh, I forgot a Yeti. There we go.
Oh, there's
We
8 of
did
them.
introduce you to a friend of ours, Chris. You guys would get along so splendidly. Hey, Mesh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try to grab all of these. Add turns. Add turn, and then I'm just gonna color code them so you guys can tell me which Yeti it is that you'd like to hit.
Oh, what's up? Alright, let's have a look.
So, is this distance back
Alright.
down to like normal
My
distance?
initiative is not bad.
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll. Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
so there's red Yeti, blue Yeti, green, orange, pink, purple, and yellow.
Oh,
I'm
right,
just
okay.
putting dots on them so I
Rating.
know who's who.
The Power Yetis.
23.
I'm gonna change their names so that I can see them in the initiative order at a glance.
Oh.
See who's next.
Jason.
Why doesn't it enter when I press enter?
Kimberly.
Ruby, Sapphire.
Oh, there we go.
Even with the
I'm
Oh,
just trying to keep it to the
okay.
original source.
Emerald,
Cari,
Crank.
Rob, Cari, I got to the cupcake episode in campaign 2. Holy
The-
shit.
The what
The
episode?
The cupcake.
Oh, the cupcake episode. That was actually a
holy
pretty good.
shit,
Yeah.
man. That just.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
one really
God.
fucked with Matt. That's something from all the campaigns so far. That's been some of the craziest shit. But all right, I just need to pull open a Yeti stat block, and I'm good.
Oh, Cat is above me. Holy shit. Let's go,
Yeah,
Cat.
I got 23.
All right. I need to roll a bunch of dice, so I'm just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Got my fucking abilities again because I didn't change it.
This is why I have multiple d20s. Carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes, I will use the skull dice today.
Okay, I'm back. That was weird.
Level
I need to
I just made the
use-
turn order invisible.
Vanvalor, right, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I need to mark myself as invisible. Right.
How the fuck did I roll 3 of these initiatives to be the exact same? That's so funny. Okay. Alright, initiative is just gonna be that. So...
Wait, are they playing a game of Among Us? Look at the colors.
Oh,
The
Yetis.
Yetis. I
Yeah.
almost called them polar bears.
they're probably not. We didn't have a long rest last time, did we? Because
Yeah, we
When-
got off the ship. Very good.
I don't.
But
We
you
didn't have
are
one in a
exhausted,
while,
actually.
but
or even a short rest because I've only got 3 slots left, but you know, the dice slots. But I should be okay.
Nice,
We did
Valen
sleep
got a
on the ship.
19.
Yeah, you should have marked off a long rest when we landed at the dock.
Hey,
and
Van,
I
what did
don't
you
believe
roll?
you've expended dice roll since.
Oh really? Oh, well,
Hey,
can I do it
Dallan,
now,
what did you
then?
roll for your van?
I think so, yeah.
You can mark a long rest, but you need to then mark the exhaustion level after that.
Yeah, okay. Can I do that
Guys,
because I've got
guys,
like used up
Time out,
dice
time out.
slot.
Vanvalor, what did you roll for initiative?
Do you want me to roll?
okay, that's better. Bloody hell.
Dallan, are you able to roll?
I have your
Digitally?
sheet up. If you can't.
I have Fish's sheet up, but we're not playing him, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that Dallan, we're gonna roll initiative for you because you're currently muted unless you have the ability to unmute and say something. I'll have Cari roll
you
for
want
you.
me to roll initiative?
Please roll it for me.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus whatever your initiative is.
Cari, just open his character sheet. and
I
tell
have
me.
it. Oh, sorry, yeah. 19, 20, 21.
Really not that hard. Okay, 21.
I have it open. I just
know you
for
just
some
didn't
reason blanked.
speak. Okay. All right, let's do descending. You guys ready to fight? Is everyone ready to go?
Well, I've got a question.
Dallan outstanding.
I've got a question.
Uh-huh.
What do you want? What you want?
What I want?
What's his face? Jeff just said,
I'm just
That
getting
we-
my computer open, so it's
Jeff?
gonna be a minute. I will be
no,
ready.
Chef. Chef.
Oh,
Chef.
Chef. I was like, who's Jeff?
Chef said. Well, I got some
My name is
out.
Jeff.
Chef said that we had a long rest at one point, and I didn't mark. I thought I marked it off. I didn't mark it off because 2 of my dice slots are used up. Can I mark off a long, or can I just take my dice slots back?
Just mark the dice slots back, yeah.
Okay.
Because you already marked exhaustion, and I don't know how you want to make a note that you're vulnerable to damage, but
Yeah, I didn't know how to do that. There's no way to
probably
do
just
it on
write
the
it
ship.
down and remember it.
I just remember it.
Yeah. That's how most of the mechanics like this are going to work, is you have to write it down and remember.
Okay.
All right, I need to grab something for Sopo, so you guys can...
Jodie, you could go to defenses, go to customize, and then click on vulnerabilities.
I love that they organize a whole sheet carry of all the tokens in the game, and they're all alphabetical. That's the fucking best.
Okay, but I thought that was like for permanent things. Is it for just
I mean, you can delete it afterwards.
I am gonna let you guys pretty much like move wherever you want on the map, down there at the base where you would move within reason, but you cannot climb the hill. So please position yourselves quickly, and I'll just ballpark where Dallan wants to go, and I'll let you move it when you get all situated. But Dallan, you are 4th in the initiative order.
Alright, let's hope my computer stops making spinning circles by the time
put mesh in front of this one, and then
I did it. It should show up now.
I'm gonna make, for the ease of use, I'm gonna have players break speed ties here. Okay. All right. Chalcedony, you can act first.
Oh shit! Is it me first? I don't know the fucking map. Right, where am I? Is that my actual position? I'm going to be next to Fero.
If you want to be there.
I'm just putting Velen by the dogs because she was helping.
Oh, you mean I can choose the starting position?
Also, please make sure that you note that each square is 10 feet.
Each square is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. I'm really sorry. I need to. Okay, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God damn! How high are these cliffs? Oh no, we can walk up.
You have to go around.
Well, you will have to zigzag
like this.
We'll zigzag, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Is this map that? How big is this map?
Oh god,
maybe it is okay. Hang on.
Even me, I only have 5.
I'm gonna change this to 5 foot squares. That might still be okay.
45.
All right.
Please ignore that.
Remeasure and see how it looks with 5 foot squares. Go for it.
How high is this cliff? Could I jump up it?
Yeah. It's 10 feet. You
have to go over that, so you have to be 15-foot jump. Because it's 10 feet tall, and then you have to go above that if you want to jump it. Otherwise, you have to do an athletics check to climb it.
Yeah, I don't think I can jump.
Athletics check will be in action.
I don't think I can jump 15 feet. I don't. Where do I even see how high I can jump?
Click your speed.
What? Oh.
And you got the mirthful leaps thing on top of that, where it has an extra modifier.
High jump. Make a high jump, leap into the air. Number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, minimum of 0 feet. If you move at least 10 feet on foot and jump immediately when you make a... Okay, you see it's a running jump. When you make a standing jump, you can only jump half that distance. So 3 plus your strength modifier. Oh fuck, I'm fucked then, I can't do that. Your arms, well, you can extend your arms half your height above yourself during your jump as you can reach it. First, you can reach above you an equal distance to the height of the jump plus 1.5 times your height. Does anyone understand that? It's not fucking. I'm sorry. I'm kind of sedated right now, so I don't understand.
Can you read it one more time?
Yeah. when you make a high jump, you can leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, minimum of 0 feet. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, so if you have a run up. When you make a standing jump, you can only jump half that distance.
Okay.
And then it's a bit about extending your arms and stuff.
So what's your strength modifier?
It's like -1, so it's like.
Oh, so 3 minus 1 would be 2, right? So, yeah. Did you see plus or times?
Plus.
Cari, if you go into your character sheet, you can see the same thing that she sees by just clicking your speed.
Oh, is that for everybody? That's not just her specific?
Yeah.
Or...
But I think I don't know if this one's specific to me.
You have a thing for your jumps also. Cal?
When you say a thing, what do you mean a thing?
Yeah, because you're
at the bottom of your actions, the last thing is your jumping thing.
You're a goat man.
Mirthful leaps, right? Yeah, mirthful leaps. When you make a long or high jump, you can roll D8 and add the result to the number of feet you cover. This distance costs movement as usual. But it doesn't say how high I can jump.
Yeah, this is on top of your regular
It's in addition to it.
So basically it's 3 plus, you said 8, so -1. So 3 plus 7. Or, oh wait, no, you have to roll a d8 and then add that. Okay.
Well, should I roll a d8?
Actually, since you have a -1, so why don't you just do instead of
It says minimum of 0, which means it's 0. So 3 plus 0 is 3. That's how high you can jump.
3 foot?
Gotcha.
If you move at least 10 feet on your turn immediately before the jump, when you make a...
You can jump 3 feet, and then you can roll your dice, your D8, and add that to your 3 feet.
God damn. That wouldn't get me up there anyway, even if I rolled low.
That's correct.
Okay, well, scrap that plan.
You can extend your arms half of your height above yourself during the jump to grab something. So if you're trying to jump and grab something, then you use the height rules to grab it, but you have to do half of your height. So if you got to figure out how tall your character is, if you didn't write it down, then I don't know.
I did write it down. I did. I think I put 5'9".
Ooh.
Satyrs are. It says they're between 5 and 6 feet tall. So they're not very big.
How big did I say? 5'11".
Come on, Cal.
Well,
we got to get you to do something here.
Oh, I know. Sorry. Okay. What's half of that? It's like a 3 foot. 3 foot.
So you said you can't leap that high, right?
It's about 10.5 foot, almost 15 feet tall. You got to go around.
No, I gotta go around.
Yeah, because you can only have a potential of 11 feet at max.
I can move 45 foot max, so I could go there.
But you can take an action after you get there.
Okay, let me move my title. Which square was it? It was this one, right? Right, so that's the most I can move. I didn't think ahead of what I should be doing. I don't know what to do. If I fire at one of the Yetis, like for example using my...
The only Yeti that you can currently see if you get over this ridge is that one.
Oops. No, I've moved as far as I can move. I can't move any further than where I am.
If you use your action, you can move again. That's what the dash action is. Yep. Dash action lets you use your movement again.
But you get no attacks.
Well, you use your action to do that.
Okay. I didn't discuss it with anybody. I don't know what anyone thinks I should do, or should I just...
Doesn't matter what they
stay?
think. It's your turn.
Oh, God. It's too much pressure. I can't... From where I am, how many Yetis can I see?
Just the red one.
Partially one by...
Just the red one?
Just the red one, yeah. So when you get closer, you get cut off by these 3 cliffs. You got 2 in front of you and the orange one. There's a cliff here, and then there's this one. So the closer you get to the cliffs, the less vision you get.
Okay, can I take the dash action to move further?
Yep, sure can. So if as long as you go to this space first for 5 feet, you can go straight after that.
The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. With a speed of 30, for example, you can move up to 60 feet on your turn if you dash. So I can just do a double, then just another 45 feet.
Yeah, so as long as you go to that corner where that is, you can go to that 45 marker there. So any of these spaces are safe.
Can I go into this? Wait.
Oh.
The one right before it, so I'm against the cliff.
You just have to go to this space first, that's all. So as long as you go there first, then you got 40 feet.
I want to move.
You got 45 total. You got 45 total. So if you want to stop at 40, that's fine, but you got 5 more if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you can go there then. That's fine.
I would like to.
Okay.
I'd like to take out. No. I'm just gonna stay there.
Are you drawing any weapons, or are you just running?
Is it an action to change a weapon?
It will be your interact with an object to do that, but there's specific rules about 2 weapons. So like if you want to draw both of your weapons, you can use your bonus action to draw the other weapon now. But yeah, I'll allow that. I'll let you do, because you have your bonus action free now, you can draw both your weapons, but if you want to draw a bow, you have to drop a weapon and you have to drop your weapons and draw the other one, unless you want to spend your action. So you got to decide.
So to sheath my weapon is an action. To sheath my scimitar is an action.
So to draw a single weapon or stow a single weapon is a free action, but you only get 1 free thing that you can do a turn. So if you have 2 weapons, you have to invest something. Right? Okay. So if you want to draw a weapon and you already have one, that means you can't sheath it and draw one. And the same thing applies if you have 2 weapons, you can't draw unless you have the feat. So that's what dropping is the loophole. You can drop stuff for free, but it's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Dropping stuff is beyond free. It doesn't require free action at all. It just happens. Stupid, but it's fine.
I could drop my scimitars and ready my longbow.
Or you could ready the longbow now and draw a scimitar next turn. You can do it either way.
I'll ready the longbow now.
Okay, so you draw a bow and an arrow.
Yes, that's right. Specifically with the longbow.
You got it.
And then I want to ready it, so if that... Can I ready action so that if this...
Cannot ready action, you already used your action.
It's not a ready action. Alright, then I'll just have it drawn on us.
Because you took dash. That's the action you took this turn. Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll do it next turn then.
Yep, sounds good. Alright, Mesh, you're up. You are face to face with one of these 2 Yetis, so you got to get right up next to them. They can't see you because you're invisible, but you got to stand right in front of them.
Okay, so I'm like there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I am unsure if the group actually wants to fight because, first of all, headset check. I'm not attuned to it because I found out I have to attune to it. So I just try to speak into it. Are we running or are we fighting? Silently.
You would have had time to attune to it by now.
Yeah.
And then you look here. Can you see Cal from where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Cal.
You can see
How
the
is,
cows running into battle.
Cows are not exactly
Looks like we're
hiding.
fighting.
No.
Looks like we're fighting. I'm gonna. If I'm invisible, would he get an OP attack?
Opportunity attacks require sight.
Right. Okay, so I can walk away. I want to see, walk here, see if I can judge which one of these is like a more alpha yeti that I want to focus on. Maybe can
Make a nature check.
get
Nature check, please.
Alpha? I didn't know they had alphas.
I mean, there's got to be a leader, right? Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Of the ones that you can see, which I believe everything except for maybe the yellow and the pink one, you can't really see too well. I'd say you can get a little bit of a look of the purple and the orange, but not a very good look. None of them look like an alpha. They all look about the same build. Or either that or they're all alphas. You're not quite sure. Even on a natural 20. You don't have training in this proficiency. You have no idea. You've also only fought Yetis, I believe, twice.
You don't have proficiency in Yeti breeding.
Yeah. Yeah. But these look like the ones that you fought before, if that's any consolation to you.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Using my action to douse my dagger in poison.
Your action?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it says to do, unless you want to let me do it as a bonus.
That sounds like as long as that's listed in the item, then you got it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay back by the wall and just camp by the wall, wait for a better opportunity.
Okay.
Do I need to do hide action for this? Probably.
You already used your action, so if you got a bonus action available, you can. I'm gonna have you stealth. Yes. You have not made a stealth check yet, so please make a stealth check.
Okay.
And because you moved, you had to make another one anyway, so it's fine.
19 plus 10, 29.
29. Okay. I need to see if it's possible for them to see you first. So 29?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have to roll for it. Okay. Mesh, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it. Bonus action.
Okay. Holy shit, that's awful. What's your passive perception, Mesh?
Passive perception is 13.
You turning into Rick or what?
1-3.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Cal?
No, fucking hell. 30. No, wait. It's where it says passive wisdom perception, is that? 13? That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 13 then.
Okay, I rolled the perception, does no clue where Mesh is, so 15, 20, comes down here to meet the rest of you, sees Cal, and stops.
Didn't know I'm there!
He has a giant question mark on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Or what is it? Not a question mark, but
exclamation mark or something.
Yeah. It finds you. It finds you, and then its eyes glow blue.
Oh no!
And
no.
These like this kind of gaze of coldness, just this cold gaze, just goes and shoots these beams of icy cold light at you. Make a con save, please.
Can that be
I'm gonna die basically.
Cari, how close are you to it? How close are you to it, babe?
Under.
Do you have to be 60
80.
feet?
Sorry. Yeah, I
Or is it
was
30
doing
feet?
math wrong because it's so late.
Is it 60 feet or 30 feet?
Either way, 45 is like 80, 90 something feet away, so.
No, it's not. because
It's 45.
in D&D they don't do triangle rules. It's 45 vertically and horizontally.
No, but you said these are 10-foot squares, right?
No, he changed
I
it.
changed it back because it'll take this combat way too long. We'll just be wasting time moving.
Yeah, okay, 1 second. Is it 30 feet or 60 feet? 60 feet.
You can check it, but you cannot cutting word something that Cal has to save. Cal, what's your con save?
Gotcha.
Do I have to make a con save
Constitution
right now?
saving throw.
Oh,
The
fuck.
chilling gaze.
Oh, fuck's up. I'm literally gonna die. I'm not even saying.
No, that's
19.
a good roll.
19?
No, but I've got cold vulnerability, man.
It is very good that you passed this.
I passed.
Let's see here. If the target's saving throw is successful.
Oh, and you're exhausted too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like you to. I'm just gonna mark you with blue. Okay. Blue would be affected. I'm gonna say I'll give you the red symbol if you passed your save. Okay, so you've passed your save, and then in frustration you feel the cold kind of piercing through you. You somehow like angle your horn just to like eat it and deflect it just a little bit in the moment, and then kind of like hold your bow out and like shiver as that cold just recesses past you. And then the Yeti just takes 2 claws and goes and swings them. What is your armor class?
It is 16.
Okay, you somehow are able to dodge out of the way of both of these by like pinning yourself against the wall and then like going as these claw marks just inches from your ears, like nails on a chalkboard, just screeching through this ice, barely missing you. You can feel the cold next to your neck, just chilling you to the bone. And that is the Yeti's turn. Van, you're up, buddy. We're gonna do 1 round of combat and call it.
Okay.
Who can I see? Can I see any Yetis?
You can
from
see
my
the one that is
position?
currently harrowing Cal. That's about it. I mean, you can see the rest of them, but like if you were to get closer, it's kind of like that thing where once you want to get closer to where you are, everything kind of has partial cover where you're at now, and then if you can scale up, then you can get better views of them, but you can really only barely see the one that's by Cal, and if you get closer to it, you won't be able to see it anymore unless you could climb the mountain, or rather the cavernous area.
This is why I waited for my turn, because people aren't close enough.
Sorry, my computer is moving so slow.
All good.
So I can see where the other ones are at, kind of.
You have a general idea based off of what you saw from the backside. You can kind of vaguely see shapes, but again, because of the weird structure of the map, we're gonna go with that. Make sure that you have to be at the right level to see them. Just to add a little bit of tactics for you guys.
I will just shatter in the area of the one near Mesh.
What do I need to make for a save?
What was that?
What's the save?
Con 16.
I got a 22.
Well, there you go.
So do I take half? I think.
5.
Is that before the half or after the half?
After.
Okay. So I take 5 points of what kind of damage is it? Thunder?
Thunder.
Okay, yeah, some of the rocks nearby this thing that's near Cal just explode. Just shatters the ice everywhere. The Yeti barely manages to kind of almost angle its hard texture of its arms and kind of like eat the impact a little bit. But you can definitely see some blood come from the ears.
I think he went for the red one, by the way.
I did, yeah, it was...
Wait, the red
one? The red one. Okay. Yeah, I can reach it.
Okay.
So.
Oh shit. Hang on. I gave this thing 90. Like I had like added 90 hit points on accident. Okay. No, don't add plus 90, please. Okay, there we go. -5. Thank you. Yes. Don't need to make this encounter any more difficult than it needs to be. All right. Are you moving, Van?
No, I am not.
Okay. Monsieur Perpel.
It is the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, interesting. This one gets to the edge, sees Cal, and descends.
Dang.
Like, puts its hands in the, like, basically swings like an orangutan, just putting its hands like natural ice picks into the ice. Just lands right next to you.
Oh no.
And then it will use its action to close the gap with and just stand next to you. And that'll be its turn. Velen will sidestep over by Sopo and say, "Sopo, you motherfucker."
Did she say that?
Does she have any good spells? No, she never has good spells. Smile. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor because she would have done that, and then. Oh, okay. This is an interesting piece. She comes over to you, Goldy. Says, "Goldy, come here. Give me that axe. Do you have it? Do you have your axe handy?" She like flips a couple pages of her book open. Ah, yes, this is the one. And then she does this like weird like hand symbol, and then like draws like she's basically taking something out of the air and like draws the symbol and then like dots it and then pushes it, and this green sickly like thing almost like a fingernail is just carving this out of reality, and this just gross looking like green and black ichor kind of appears in the air and like impacts your weapon, and your axe just gets this that like as soon as the rune almost touches it, it just goes all the way around it, and then it has this very light green outline as she casts magic weapon on your axe.
Cool. What does that do?
I will take the spell and send it to you. And that is Velen's turn.
I believe all your damage is magical, at least.
Can you send me a DM real quick, Goldy?
Sorry, about what?
Can you send me a DM real quick? I'll send you that message.
Oh. Hi. I'm coordinating a plan.
Okay. There you go. That's the magic weapon spell, and she will pull her wand out and back up. And
okay.
Your turn.
Fuck. Okay.
So just read that note, because it's to two different things you get that bonus. The first one and the second one. And then your weapon counts as magic as well on top of that.
Okay.
You have this benefit for 1 hour or until she loses concentration.
Right. Let me just quickly confirm something.
I'm going to mark you as green for the sake of that. And then I'm going to make the pass on the spell yellow because I forgot that I always use the red one for your rage. So take that off of Cal. There we go.
Right. I'm going to move. I'm going to move here 15 feet, and I'm going to leap up here, which I believe is an athletics check.
How much is your what's your strength at right now?
My strength is 18.
Give me an athletics check and we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Are you raging before or after?
I will rage before.
Okay, that'll give you advantage on the athletics check.
Let's do it before. Don't why would I do it after? That's silly.
Make sure you mark off a rage, please.
I did.
Okay.
27. Oh, I got a crit. Never mind.
Yeah, you do whatever you want to clear this thing, man. You tell us what happens.
Can I just I just run, and instead of jumping, I just keep running vertically up because I've just got that much velocity?
Because of the ice, I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna say you probably were able to get the spikes of your toes are like able to make it look like that. You'll spike into the side of it, but yeah, it'll look close to that.
I appreciate that. Right.
Like Ninja Warrior, just like.
Yeah. Then for the remainder of it, I am going to get in between the two goddamn yays, and I think that's my full mount. And I am going to slash the blue one. To me, my great axe.
Make an attack roll. Are you recklessing or no?
I'm not right now.
Okay.
But I got 24.
That's a hit. Roll your damage. Make sure you take into account that when you roll for attacks, you had to add a 1 because of the magic weapon, and then when you roll for damage, you add 1 for the magic weapon as well.
Yes.
And your rage damage.
And the rage damage. 13.
Total?
Total.
Wow, okay. 13 damage to the blue one. Carve just a huge path through this thing. Is like blood and sinew and just scatter all across the thing, and it just roars in pain. And turns around slowly.
Oh, hi. Hey, cow. I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Same Yeti.
Yep.
What's happening?
17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. Clear. And 15.
Jeez. She did 30 damage. Fuck. Okay,
I did.
Well, it's nuts. All right, well, magic weapon is a bitch. Same deal. You just cut through, bisect the other way, and this thing has got just gaping wound, just blood gushing into the snow and ice. The wind definitely not letting up.
Turning around to the purple one.
Okay. Breker.
Can I climb this?
Make an athletics check.
Does a 14 get me off the cliff?
What's your strength score?
16.
Yeah, you can get up there. But you will move at half speed. So it will cost double movement to climb straight. Because you do not have climbing equipment.
I can get up the cliff is what I was hoping here. So I can now see stuff though.
Yeah, you can see the red, the pink, the purple, and the blue one clearly, and the green one vaguely.
I will shoot a guiding bolt at red.
Okay, give me an attack roll, please.
Does a 9 hit?
No. Into a snowbank.
Sadness.
Anything else? You got some movement? Unless that's it.
I don't.
Okay. All right. Pink one's
I've
turn.
done it, guys. I'm up.
Well, that's okay. We didn't see it.
I'm going to activate the channel it's not channel divinity, but it's channel divinity Tears Justice.
What's that do?
Magic weapon on myself, kind of.
Okay.
They actually buffed it though. It's nuts now.
Nice.
It used to be +1. Now it's +3.
I'm just gonna give you a weapon marker, and you figure out what that means. I don't know if you need to make concentration checks on that, so you need to make sure you check that out. If you get hit, you need to make a con save or something for concentration.
Let me double check this though. I gotta figure out because this was homebrew tier and missionary stuff. If this changed after changing the race, so I'll let you know what's going on with it.
All right. I'm gonna take the pink's turn. I'll let you read that, but this thing is gonna see you and see that. Actually, I'm gonna make an insight check. See if this thing's smart. Yes, seasoned hunter is smart. It realizes that you are not as useful as the barbarian currently, so it will stare a freezing gaze at you, Goldy. Please make a con save.
Before I do that, quickly check something. Go away.
Don't forget to have it rendered.
I just want to Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Even though he's raging?
This is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
No,
That's
I don't.
wisdom,
Okay.
right?
My mistake. Sorry, I read something earlier. I just want to remind myself. 10. Bollocks.
Oh no.
What's the owie that I get?
Where's your roll?
Here? Do you not see it? 4 plus 6. Con save.
Am I not seeing it? Am I the only one? I see Breker's
Guys,
roll.
Can you see it?
My rolls stopped showing up as well. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, it's not showing for me.
Okay, well, we'll just honor system it. So what was it? A 10?
10.
You can check in the game log, right?
Sorry, 26.
Oh no.
It's not there.
That is a big difference.
I know. I know.
Did you roll with advantage or did you roll once?
No, I rolled once. 4 plus 6. That's it.
No, it's not there even if you refresh.
What did you roll,
Wow.
Goldy?
I rolled the con save. I
Click
clicked
the top
on
left buttons where it says like the saving throws area and you click the little
saving
button.
throws.
Okay.
And it's got plus 6 on it, and I roll a 4. That's it.
Then how do you have a 26?
Oh no, that's just me joking.
He got a 10.
You got a 10.
I got
Excellent.
A 10,
okay.
Yes.
As the coldness washes over your body, you take some cold damage.
Right.
Which I believe your barbarian type is as raging is like takes half of this. So I'll give you the full damage and you have to do the half round down. So that'll be 11 points of cold damage. You take half of that. Rounded down. And you are also paralyzed for a minute. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. You are automatically, which means you can't take actions or bonus actions on your turn. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Any attack roll against you has advantage, and if an attack is any attack against you is a crit if they're within 5 feet.
I'll have to remember that for next week.
You are frozen. I will mark you as this thing that looks like a snowflake. Okay.
Damn it.
Actually, I should do the other one. I'll find it later. That's fine. The snowflake makes sense. Okay. That one can only do the freezing gaze as it cannot reach you. It is Pink's turn. Devii, you are up.
Okay, I see him freeze, and I'm gonna walk 5, 10, 15, 20. Did I do that right?
I can't see because you didn't lift your mouse up.
20.
Yes.
Okay.
25.
Oh, rather.
30. Wait, I want 30. Can I see them, or is this in the way? Can I see what's going on from there? Do I have to back up to see?
Yeah. I'm gonna say they'll have par.
If I was like there?
Can you even get there? No. You can get there.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Can I
give
see
them
them?
partial cover. How's that? You can see them, but they get partial cover.
Okay. But actually, I gotta double check this. Okay. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Goldy.
Okay.
As a bonus action. Where is? Okay, so I will put this in the chat for you guys in the Pogo D&D text. You ward a creature within range against attack, and the range is 30 feet. Against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell does not protect the warded creature from area of effects such as a fireball. And then if the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell, the affected enemy deals damage. So basically, since you're frozen, I'm assuming you're not going to be attacking. So I'm going to hopefully keep someone from attacking you while you're paralyzed.
Whatever attacks me could protect me else.
Yeah, and then I will. That was my bonus action. As my action, I will cast.
Jodie.
I'm sorry. What? I'm so sorry. I fell
You're fine.
Sorry.
I will cast.
What happened?
Oh, you're okay. It's okay. You were just asleep. It's not your turn. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on this dude.
Cari, just please tell me colors. Don't say this dude.
Purple.
Okay.
He has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 16.
I got a 7.
All right, then he'll take 2d4 damage. 2, 4, 5 points of psychic damage, and his next attack will be with disadvantage.
Okay, sounds good.
What happened?
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Red, orange, yellow, green, and then we'll be at the top of the order with Chalcedony next week. So red
Surrounded by yes.
does not know where you are, cannot really get to anything. On the way to Breker, it will sprint past the pink one and its eyes glow on the way to try to freeze you. Breker, give me a con save.
25.
Okay, you are immune to this effect now. And then it tries to land its claws into you. What is your armor class?
21.
Okay, the first one is a 19 as it scrapes against your shield. And the next one is exactly a 21 for a hit. That will deal... Let's see, I'll use a blue die for the cold damage. And a regular die for the slashing damage. Here we go. Alright, so you will take 9 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage as the claw bears into your, like, armor and, like, almost grabs you. And it's very strange because you notice that this is not going to hurt you too much. It just was, like, scary. It, like, sinks a claw between your armor and actually hits something and sinks it in there. And then it, like grips for a second and rattles you, and you kind of, like, are fighting it back and pushing it off at the same time, but it, like, is moving you in place. And it's because these things are, technically speaking, I should be doing this because they are this big. They're not that big. These things are massive. And that will be that one's turn. I'm gonna do this. Sorry guys, I forgot that these things are big. Because I made them 10-foot squares before. That's why they were this size. Alright. Orange one's turn. Come down here and see Devii. Devii, make a con save, please.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I rolled that.
That doesn't count. Just roll it again. Please try to keep it on the table.
14.
That's a pass. Yellow, that's his turn. Yellow one. 20. And... 15. 20. Then this one will dash.
What's your aura radius, Chef?
And stand
People will get
next to you,
+3.
Devii.
10.
Okay.
Green. Green one will climb right all the way down here and use its last movement to get next to Goldy and attack Goldy. I need to make a whiz save. Cari, what's your save for Sanctuary?
Sanctuary is...
I don't know what happens.
To whiz 13.
Okay, I have a 10.
Okay.
So it will attack Cal instead.
Okay.
Right? So that works?
Right, right.
So Cal, one of the Yetis, tries to attack the Goldy, but decides for some reason that there's some kind of like mental thing. It kind of like does something and then looks angrier at you and attacks you instead. Natural 20.
Ooh.
And
I will cutting words the damage for that.
okay, and then the next one is a. The next one is a 17. What is your armor class?
Oh, what's happening?
Cal, what's your armor
You're getting
class?
attacked.
It's the Yeti's turns.
16.
16. Okay, so that's gonna hit.
For the
Cutting words the damage,
one,
Care.
6.
Okay, so I will just remove that 6 on the die and add the rest, so that Cal doesn't have to do any math. All right, so that's gonna be that plus 4. 6, 7. Okay, so Cal, you're gonna take 21 damage altogether. Sorry, 22 damage because you're vulnerable to cold, and then the next hit will be 8 more points of cold damage because you're vulnerable, plus 7 slashing damage on the second hit. Did you get all that?
Yeah.
Or do I need to start over?
I haven't got it right. I got 20 hit points left.
Okay, so I'm just gonna trust that you got all that stuff right.
I believe so, but I'm very sedated right now, I have to say.
That's all right, because at the end of combat, or sorry, at the end of the round, we go to your turn, and that is where we're gonna pick up next week as the Yeti begin to close on Cal, Breker, and Goldy. One of them severely injured, and the rest of them untouched.
Don't worry, Cal. I got a note for myself. Cal needs healing.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey there.
All right, homies and chicas, we're gonna finish up here. Let's go back to this screen and increase this. Thank you guys for playing today. Sorry about any of the stream hiccups with why is this not working? What the fuck? Oh, it's working correctly. I'm just stupid.
We're in
cool.
Boston.
Thank you guys so much for watching on our show / just me streaming D&D with my friends, KW. We will be back next week, hopefully. Actually, next week is GoFest, isn't it?
It's GoFest.
Yeah, so this week's gonna be annoying, but yeah, no stream next week, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back again on the second week.
No.
1 round of combat. Yeah,
You
sorry
guys
guys.
can decide not to play Pogo for a week, right?
The biggest event of Pogo of the year. Yeah, that'll happen. We'll see you guys next time in 2 weeks for this game, and we'll probably be doing D&D on Monday unless Harry decides to cancel last minute, but I don't know what the plan is just yet. I will be streaming this coming week. The new season, I believe, is coming out soon on the 1st, and the end of this season I'll just be playing random stuff. I'm gonna probably try to play some Shadow K9 actually tomorrow, and I might be playing off. Well, tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna do for Go Battle Day. I might do some post-production stream from the Vancouver stream, and then also Inadequence has been doing some streams for Bremen, so please stay tuned on all that. Thank you to Cari and Breker, and Chef and Mesh and Goldy and Jodie and Dallan. hopefully we'll get a fish the next session if he can remember that we have the game and not stay up too late, or have
we'll grab it.
Have a early morning, which is what he said was his excuse this week, as he had an early morning job tomorrow. So
bait.
All right, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Saturday yet?
No.
I stubbed my toe.
Sopo hits you.